relationship video, and they're getting their opinion on that. They don't even have real life experience. So that's why I'm like, share your experience. If you feel that type of way, why do you feel that way? So maybe somebody can work through that situation. But to just come on an app and be like, or just in conversation, you can be like, oh man, these women, they be doing this. These men, they be doing this. How you know? You don't know all men, you know all women. Now, if you're dealing with that in your life, bro, let's talk. Let's build. Let's go through it. Let's talk about what you dealt with. But a lot of people can't do that. And it's not just about the relationship stuff. When I talk about the I'm talking about the things, that's our truth. Let's go deep. What's going on with you in your life? A lot of people don't want to talk about personal experience. They probably have them. They're just talking about things they heard about. So yeah, I agree that we should stop doing it. But there's, like I said, there's ways that we can do it to where you can help. And it's not just I just want to bash the man or I just want to bash the woman. Let's talk about specific situations and build off of that. Yeah, like I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'll let you go. I just wanted to welcome the people that came up, Nicole and
So, what they put this thing on? Put this down. Oops. Ugh, shit. No, I ain't get one. Knew about all that. Only got a couple hours on this thing, man. Know how to do my live and playing with these crowds. Got a few things I wanted to do, few topics I wanted to do. Mostly stuff. What fear you think women walking around of men? I knew some of y'all was gonna follow me in here. What's up, Miss TT? Great TT in the building.
Nephew,
What's up? You been all right?
I'm so glad to see you live today. I have to tell you, some female came, she mad with that question.
Oh
She
man,
came in
why?
my DMs, told me she hopes somebody grape me
Oh
and
my.
that I am too old to be saying the things I said. Oh my gosh. I said, nobody really listened. Everybody just going off of everything. What you said was, she said she's scared.
Right.
She said she's scared. I'm sorry. If you're scared, get somewhere where you ain't scared. Put some
Exactly.
clothes on and stop going around folks that you scared of.
Yeah. Yeah.
But these women, I can wear what I want to wear and do what I want to do. If he shouldn't be looking at me, oh my God, what is wrong with these people?
Oh my. I
I
done
turned off the
unlocked.
comments. I don't appreciate you trying to tell somebody to rape me, you old heifers.
They going for anybody that says something positive. If you don't turn into a victim, you against them. So this the world, and that's the privilege of a lot of these women, anyways. Though because they got away with it for so many years, so they get to do it anytime. And I hope they have a counter thing one day for all these people with this false allegation stuff, and I get to get money up off all of them because. That's kind of messed up though that they can allow people just to come up with some stuff. Ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing to really worry about. I've been a dude abstinent for the past 4 years. I preach on self-discipline. And they go after me talking about you're the I'm like, all right, man. Just because I said something that made you uncomfortable, that I knew that they ain't had no answer for that. I mean that because they do the same exact thing. And even like how this same one, she probably been one of my ones in my comments. Ain't nobody.
Probably.
We talk about
I
one thing
blocked
at
her.
a
I
time.
laughed at her little comment. I didn't even respond. I just laughed at what she said and blocked her. I'm like, I don't have time for this.
What's up,
It's
Pat?
sad that y'all hear what you want to hear.
Yeah, they do.
They
And there's a
hear
lot of
what you
people
want to
built like
hear.
them. That's the sad part. It's so many. This about to unlock some stuff. I ain't gonna lie, cause that video is still going crazy. This one girl got a whole million views off of it, making a whole dang on. I don't know what she did. She got a million views off of what I put. I'm like, duh. And I'm like,
Wow.
people this dang on gullible. Like that's why they get tricked. That is literally why they get tricked out here because they go through stuff that sound good to them and not really hearing what the message is because they just love doing what they like to do.
Exactly. I just had to come up here and tell you that. I was just sitting here thinking about it. I was like, well, it's a good thing that TikTok don't make or break me.
Yeah, you gotta be strong on this time. For real, you got to, man. The stuff they've been going crazy with though. That's why I'm like, yeah, y'all gotta if y'all come in them comments or if y'all stitch something, y'all better come strong because they after everybody. That as long if you don't seem like you crying or something like that, they gonna go after you. they made one of my people's delete her post. It was too much pressure. Yeah, they ain't playing. What's up, Kurtz? My boy been fighting for his life. He been fighting for his life in them comments, but I save a lot of y'all because I turned them comments off. I said all I see is more negative stuff. I gotta wait on some of my people to speak up more about it and stuff or whatever though, because I'm reposting everybody that because at the end of the day, I'm not about to change all that. I'm not about to change what I said though. This is the same advice I'm gonna get clothes on. I don't. I never said the man was right. That's what I'm saying. They put words in my mouth because they feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? They feel uncomfortable because that the society allowed them. Hey, you're free to do whatever. That's the worst stuff that society could have ever told any of y'all. We live in a real world. We live in a real world. Y'all keep talking about a museum. We talk about today. What's your excuse today? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, that's deflection. I think the reason why a lot of people don't understand now because they haven't matured yet. They don't understand. They don't understand a person if they was protecting them or not. You know what I'm saying? A dude that's protects you is gonna. I mean, a dude that's not protecting you, they gonna make up all type. They gonna tell you do whatever you want, be free, and all this other stuff. That sound good to the flesh. That sound good to the flesh, but they not telling you that it's crazy dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? She, I'm not. You one of the ones I gotta talk to. Like it's a brick wall, so whatever. I don't know. Like I said, minute. I'm going to visit my girl tomorrow, so probably be a lot.
Yo, it was good, yo.
What's up, Ty Weezy in the building? How you feeling, man?
Listen, brother, feeling great, man. Yeah, I wanted to jump in here real quick. You know what I mean, to talk to you, and yeah, because yeah, that video, still going crazy.
Yeah, for real.
And as I said, like everybody has a different opinions, right? And an opinion is different from actuality of a person in entirety, right? And for people to put accusations on you and not knowing who you are deeply, what I mean, that's pretty sad because they wouldn't want that for them, right? Like, what if somebody was calling that person a this or this and this and that when they just had a different opinions. People in the comment section that are speaking about the museum, yes, we understand the museum exists, and it definitely had nothing to do with what she was wearing. But as I said, I personally believe that there's two different columns of men. We know that there's men right on the left side that want to grape, essay, and all these different things. And there's a other person on the right side that are just men that are just lustful and look at you a certain type of way, just like there's lustful women. I personally didn't believe that Laughing Out Loud Learn Kev was trying to make anything or say anything about essays being okay or any of the sort. But I don't know why we still keep doing this. It makes no sense. Understand the difference in human beings. That's all I wanted to say, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Hey, it take, and that, I would say it takes some thinking, but it don't. No, I think the question was kind of broad. The question was very easy. Like I said, that only happened when a question made somebody uncomfortable because they got away with saying the same old thing every single day. You know what I'm saying about? Because I mean, I noticed I've been doing lives on that. Like, why y'all keep saying it happens both ways? So what's the answer? Why go less? You know what I'm saying? But it's still gonna happen. You're not answering my question. You know what I'm saying? What's so recent in the building? How you feeling, man? But yeah, they like I said, they attacking everybody that go for this. I done seen I had to literally mute my stuff too. I done seen they did all type of people done got a hold of that video though. So it's doing this thing, whatever. We're gonna keep on. I realize how many people was on that mode, victim head mode or something. I ain't even I did not know it's that many heads out here, man. Oh my. Don't mute the comments, stand on business. I ain't gotta mute no comment. I don't know. I don't get y'all people that like violence or something like that. I don't know. I know y'all don't go to church. I know y'all just exactly. What's up, Bert? What you been up to, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. Yes, I'm gonna do a little short live today. Do me extended one tomorrow. I know that's when. I gotta go to bed early today. I said I'll do a little thing just to get this thing warmed up. You said the prompt a little cut off. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something. Is it back? I don't know if it fixed or something. Did it fix itself or not? Okay. I just redid it. It's TikTok funny. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a little mini thing today, man. Go ahead and let all these. I know they've been stalking me and every day on live. I say I'm already ready. I'm gonna come here to tell you you're a bad man for telling us to put clothes on. Yeah, this world is so backwards, I swear. This world is backwards, bro. I tell you. This world is so backwards, man. I've never heard it in my life. You would have thought I said the opposite way. You need to question the man that tell you don't put none on. Question them. You know what I'm saying? You gonna question the man and say put some clothes on. I don't know what's going on today. I think some people must have fell on their head or something. I don't know what's going on. I ain't gonna lie, I feel sad, but it's like at the same time, it's like, dang, just because y'all had a hard time. Well, that question wasn't even meant to be answered. It's just like I said, it was a call out of contradiction. Because they got away with nobody really questioning them on that. I'm the type that try to. Oh, I've always been that type since all these many of years. I always asked questions or questions basically to see something within self that people be afraid to ask, or people that just don't. They try to slide. You know what I'm saying? Do the same thing to men and women. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how I know, like I said, how I know people already got their mind made up, because these type of people out here, is that they told me you don't hold them account. I literally have a video pinned to the top. And my girl made me think of that, helped me think of that idea. I'm like, yeah, I've been doing plenty of content against them, content against them and stuff. I have it pinned up there, even showing me holding them type of men accountable. They don't care. Like I said, they just say don't speak on the women. This is our time to play victim. They don't care, man. Oh my gosh. The best question is why. Yes, yeah. Yeah. That's the one that gets you to look within things all the time. It's always gonna be like that. I had to why myself sometimes too. That's what gave me the answer to a lot of things. People don't why themselves, they just live day by day. Who that knocking? Oh, what's up? Oh, I got mute my stuff. Say, what are your pronouns? Being respectful. What are your? I don't do all that, man. I don't do all that. This ain't that type of live. This ain't no pronoun live. You're in the wrong side. You're on the wrong side. I'm on the reality side, but everybody, I guess they got their own realities for the most part. Yeah, but I noticed, look, I noticed the main people that got angry at this, them bear type people. It be showing where your people's mind be at, them bear ones and them the people that don't believe in God. Them the ones that have an issue. Oh man. I go lie. I got irritated. I'm like, dog. I guess it's gonna be hard. These people is they overdrawn in my whole comments that I don't even see the other ones. I said, hey, I'm just gonna turn the comments off. They can just look at the video now from this point. They can comment on somebody else's page. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, this shows everybody that got their mind made up. You know, it's literally people in this world that's either far left or far right. It's not that it's no such thing nowadays, or it's barely such thing as balanced type people. You know, people don't look at things from both ends. You know, these are people that had to choose either be with as it's and it started from just being with had to pick either between mama or daddy. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time people only live with their mama and stuff. So they, you know, they never looked on the father's side. They never looked on why their daddy wasn't there. All they knew was your dad was a bad person. That all they did was listen to mama. You know what I'm saying? So these people have that same mindset to this day. They can't look on the outside as in like, okay, what did mama do? You know, was mama the one that kept daddy away or something? Like, they don't do that. Mama raised them this way. You know what I'm saying? So, and now they're full adults, 40 years old, 50, 60, whatever, you know, with the same mindset. It's either far left, far right. You know what I'm saying? This that you either with me or against me, with me against me type mindset. You know what I'm saying? So it's no such thing as balance. Like even in life, balance is life. You know what I'm saying? People don't think that way. People don't even. It's my way or the highway type stuff. That's all it is for.
Hello. I'm so sorry. How are you?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
Is there anything I need to state before we have the conversation?
You say you have to stay. No, you good. Stick your chest out.
Okay, so I honestly agree with everything here. I feel like besides the questions alone, but good is bad and bad is good today, I agree with that. The war is God's people against others. I believe that. Have the bully became bullies today? Yes. What makes someone your enemy? When you try to play the role of God. Because then that means that that's something you're against.
Mm-hmm.
But I think honestly, my whole perspective is yin and yang. To some people, what they do is not wrong, but to others, what they're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own destined purpose, and I truly believe that the whole point of Jesus's purpose was to let people know there is no such thing as sin as long as you're doing what you need to do for yourself.
Yeah.
The cosmic law of one. Like, everything has been colonized for centuries, so we're lied to. And a lot of religions are trying to prove a point when spirituality is supposed to be understanding what's within your purpose through God. So, I don't know, like, yeah, I do feel like a lot of people that are in those high religions are bullies now because they just play the role of God without realizing it. They're contradicting their whole entire placement.
I mean, even with them, I think once you build this one, I used to have something against a lot of people that are like that, though, but once you build confidence of what you believe in and you stand on what you stand on, it's like it kind of turns around with me. I actually start feeling sad for people that be just that feel like they way and stuff or whatever because I guess they stuck at the mindset they at. So it's like if I know or I'm truly believing in what I believe in, I mean, it's no matter what somebody say, they can't. It just don't affect me. They can be like, "Hey, you going to hell? You doing all this other stuff?" I'm like, "All right, that's how you feel. That's what you believe in." But I know where I'm at. I know how I perceive things, and I know who I'm connected to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's nothing when you confident in what you believe in. There's nothing nobody can say to hurt you. Now, if it's still hurting you, that means you need to start doing some more deep research or get more deeper connections in what you say you believe in. That's how I look at it. Yeah,
I
but
believe it's all about knowing, not believing. And one thing is, a lot of people, they believe but they don't know. I like to bring things together that make sense to my soul and my soul only. I don't have any explanations that need to be given for me to still process things the way that I do. I'm more so very, I'm willing to give everything a chance because there's truth to every story. That's how I feel. So with that going and being said, I approach people with unconditional love and nothing but unconditional love. Even if your purpose isn't what's destined to my satisfaction, I still approach you with the same amount of love, with the idea that I'm getting to know a part of myself through you. Because we're all united in one. We're not supposed to be trying to explain and prove what the fuck is real or not. That's stupid. Because from the looks of it, we all have a story. Shouldn't that tell you how powerful an individual is, that everyone has their own perception and angle to something, which may not make sense to anybody else, but that is the angle that you are facing, not them. So what's the point in explaining and trying to expect someone to understand what you're saying? And love, to me, love isn't love can be a platonic thing, but love is more so just understanding the vibration of acceptance. Love is understanding the other side. Sometimes you may not be in the same position as someone else, but the fact that you're able to accept them and indulge and learn from them still is love, unconditional love, because there's no conditions barrier behind it. Conditioned love is a Christian saying. I can't talk. Oh, let me not. Jehovah Witness. I used to be a Jehovah Witness. They used to do this thing where, like, if they didn't talk, like, if you wasn't doing something you were supposed to, you were baptized, you get this fellowship, they won't talk to you. And you have to go to a separate room by yourself. There was an 18-year-old that was pregnant. I felt like that was conditional love. And this moment like that, it broke my heart that everyone completely ignored her for months at end. Throughout her entire pregnancy, I was the only person willing to talk to her and break the quote-unquote rules.
felt or did you know?
Huh?
You felt or did you know?
Felt, or did I know what?
You were saying that you felt like that she. And I was like, never mind. But you said so. Hold on, that's your definition of unconditional love, and you said the love and unconditional love. Those your definition, or that's actually the definition?
Oh no, that's my definition of
Wow.
unconditional love. There's no condition.
Oh man. Yeah, I go by the book, man. I can't make my own definition. That make it subjective then, if that's the case. I literally did it live on that too. I don't believe love is subjective.
Well, it's you can say you don't believe in love, but you're alive. And your functionality is based upon the amount of love that the chemicals in your body and certain things have to stimulate you to keep you forward. Platonic love is you saying, "Oh, I got work tomorrow. I don't feel like getting up and go to work, but I need the money for myself." So even if you're not saying that you're advocating love for yourself, that's exactly what you're doing. That's why it's platonic.
But who said they don't believe in love?
Well, honestly, I thought that's what you said, that you had a chat about that. So I was just,
2 words I said they went for. I said I don't believe love is subjective. That's what I said.
okay, word. Then I agree.
Yeah, everybody can't have their own. I believe it's an objective thing, and just like any other emotion, I believe those are objective. The way we express it is subjective. I can get it. There's many different ways you can express love through maybe talks and giving somebody gifts and all them 5 love language things or whatever. So I can get that though. I think love itself is objective. Hate, because if it was subjective, that'd be people can get away with saying, no, that's not jealousy. This is lust.
Love. Oh yeah.
Because all that stuff, like, yeah, that's gonna be letting people slide. It's like when people be calling love beating on somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's not love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. It's like it's a lot. Love is such a big word that has so many synonyms and so many different definitions, but that just shows the power of perception. But for someone to say that they lack love, I've heard countless people, like recently, I remember, this is the wildest shit. And it's funny because I enjoy that people tend to say these things to me. I'm the right person to say shit like this to. There was this person I associate with, and they were telling me how they don't believe in love. I said, but you have like a kid, so how can you not experience what love is? They go, to be honest, I don't even love my son. I was like, yeah, you make no sense. You make no sense. You make absolutely no fucking sense. And honestly, the funny part is I didn't even disagree with him. I just said to him, I wouldn't tell everybody that. And that was enough for him to feel guilty. Because then he started like taking it as I was like trying to argue with him. When I was like, no, bro, I'm just saying, just don't say that. He's like, well, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I'm still going to feel how I feel. I'm like, you can feel how you feel. Just keep it to yourself. It's your kid. That's not my kid. Exactly. Some people are really ignorant. They don't want to believe that their bodily functions rely off of that vibration, but we really truthfully do. From the time that two have to fornicate in order to create, to the time that she gives birth and she has to look at you, you're the first thing she's looking at. Love is always supposed to be our function. People just misuse it. They're mistaught. They're taught that it's conditional.
Mirror snug up in here. What up, my brother?
What's good with you, man?
Well, your main page that you have somewhere. This the boot. That's you know the behind. I said don't be bringing that behind in here.
Yeah. You know what happened.
Oh.
I was talking about the new person screaming about they being discriminated against.
Oh wow.
The Caucasians.
Okay.
Caucasian males. And they didn't like that too much. They didn't like it too much. So they put me on a TikTok timeout.
Not the tickety tock.
Timeout. What up, Farrell?
Yo, what's good?
What up,
What's
Bert?
good? Damn, Kev, you done had the whole feminist brigade after you these past few days. Like,
Who talking here? Me?
I was laughing my ass off reading those comments. Them women are triggered. Hey, so I'm gonna say it. Somebody needs to check his hard drive. Check his hard drive.
Yo, you good, bro? We need to get the SWAT team together. I said, you good? We need to get the SWAT team together.
Yo, they were saying check this. They were saying check his hard drive.
Anybody that stitched that video.
Why was they so mad?
Because he said, why does wearing, all he simply said in the video was, ladies, if you are not afraid of, if you fear men.
The key word he said was women.
Oh yeah, women. Why are women dressing less but claiming to be afraid of men? If you were afraid of men, you wouldn't be dressing less. You would be wearing more clothes as to not attract the wrong type of attention. I'm paraphrasing. And that video triggered those women. They got so damn triggered. It was
Hold on. Can
wow.
I ask one question? To the women in the room, when y'all hear the word women, what age does that mean to you?
41 plus.
Hmm.
See, I was thinking 18, but you said 21. Okay, thank you.
There we go. Adults.
The rest of the ladies.
Yeah, but they got so
Hold
triggered.
on,
It
there's
was
other ladies in the
crazy.
room.
They
No, but that's a true
oh
fact. That's a true fact. But at that point, like, if you're more considerate and you're trying to figure out, like, a question. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, y'all can hear me. If y'all could
yeah, we
figure
hear
out
you.
a question, like if I ask somebody, like, oh, why does everybody smoke weed? Y'all know only do it because y'all lazy as fuck and y'all got anxiety. You're talking about a whole group. There's some women that are completely like oblivious towards that world and they're stupid. I'm gonna keep it a stack bean with you. They're stupid. But it's
Oh well,
towards the
I'll
guidance
put
of
out my
growth.
cabbage now. Then shit, I
What do
was
you mean
smoking when you
though?
And
said
I'm not saying that it's
that.
justified. Like at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
whatever.
I'm one
Let's
person
have a
who doesn't like
conversation.
to. I don't like being revealing. Period. Very true. But I had to learn that on my own. I wasn't taught that by another woman. Some women are not taught that and they don't learn that. So if you're asking a question to be genuine, it might as well be the question of like I want to know, not a question with a statement because then it lacks the question.
When I
But
hear
at the end of the day,
women,
you're
I
supposed
don't
to know
think of
that.
an age. Yeah, I don't think of age. I listen to what Catherine and I think of the group of girls or women or females that do the things that the person is talking about.
Yeah, I hear woman. I think of an adult. See, for me, there's a difference between a adult female and a woman. A woman is a mindset, just like there's a difference between a married woman and a wife. A wife isn't the title; it's a mindset. You are already a wife before your husband finds you, and you are a woman when you reach a certain mindset. Those are the ones that the women is the one that's not interested in only chasing the bag and you better cash at me before you even attempt to ask me out. That type of mentality. Those are adult females. Cash at me before you even attempt to ask me out. That type of mentality. Heart and big heart and big her husband.
Is TikTok still kicking you out the live too?
You changed the
Damn.
Huh?
post.
Agree. When I think of a woman, I think of a mature mindset, a growth, and plus 21. Cause I don't know, I wouldn't take it very serious if a 13-year-old's like, I'm dating a woman. Like, you mean you're dating a girl? Like, I don't know how to explain that any better.
So hold up, it's more of a mindset because my fiance is 24, but she is a woman. She has a mature mindset. But most adult females her age are that adult females still with that young mindset that only thinking about you know superficial things, not thinking about the future, not making plans for the future, stuff like that. Not a mature mindset.
Yeah, but I wasn't trying to change the topic. You got a good prompt up there. I was just trying to make a point.
What? Are,
But
hey, I'm.
Kev, is TikTok kicking you out again?
I just got kicked out. I just got back though.
It's been doing that to me too. So
I
it
just
must be
came
this.
back the
It must
whole
be this
day.
prompt. Which one you using? Which background?
This the no, this the regular one that everybody use. You know, you put the little thing. I was usually using the ghost though, but I ain't using the ghost today.
But
I
Hey,
probably
it's been kicking me out a lot with this one.
the
It's been
ghost
kicking
too.
me out constantly. No, with the
Yeah,
one with
that one always used to kick me out. I need to go back to the ghost again. Shoot.
maybe that's what I need to do or something.
Kev, I want to talk about the claim the war is God's people against the others. Did you notice?
I have.
Wow, bro. And first of all, which God are we talking about?
There's only one. Only one God.
Well, there you say there's only one, but there is multiple people that worship multiple different gods. So we do have to disclose which God we are discussing.
The God
That's
that
their
you.
problem.
The God I'm gonna put it, the God that created the universe. Make it
Well,
simple.
could that be Allah? Could that be the Christian God of the Bible? Could that be like who could that be? Could that be Zeus? Like
God that
Honestly, all of these deities refer to the exact same supreme being. It's just the label, different languages telling the same story. So that's why I always try to generalize, say the universe, people of the universe against others,
Got you, Bert.
because universe
that's
can encapsulate.
well that may see had I read that I wouldn't have even I wouldn't have said anything.
I feel like it's I don't really know. Well, yes, I do. I feel like it's basically the things that's going on, like all of the chaos that's going on right now, is because Elon Musk opened up a portal with the CERN laser, and he was successful with breaking the firmament. Is that what it's called? The firmament? Um, and so when he did that, I don't know
Yeah.
if y'all were paying attention, but on the news, you can kind of like look it up on YouTube if you don't believe me. But they actually did get in contact with deities, dark deities, and they were communicating with them. I don't know if you know who Grimes is, Elon Musk, baby mama. They're really evil people. So when you're dealing with people who know how to do things with frequency, which certain frequencies can open up portals. I don't know if y'all know that. Frequencies can heal the body. Certain like vibrations are to heal the body, etc. ways. And he was able to do that at a very young age. So you're talking about someone who has the money to open up realms, who already has opened up portals. So the things that you're seeing is not just what you're assuming is really going on. There are really entities coming down here. There are really souls and spirits that are here getting into bodies, that are really shape shifting, that are really doing things. Like this is like not a joke. And then on top of that, the cloning and all of that stuff that's going on. Like it's a whole lot going on, and it is a war with the
Fair enough.
sweet souls. Like who it's about God, and then it's about the people who are going to be worshiping the other
I mean,
entities that's been sent here.
there are people doing some very malicious things that could alter reality as we know it. Like that's undisputed.
Interesting.
I haven't
I
seen
haven't
any of
looked
that
into
happening out here.
who made
I
that. Who
haven't
just
seen.
said that real quick? I haven't looked into that claim. Who about Elon Musk?
The
Like
large
Which one? CERN, Elon.
Hadron Collider particle accelerator is in Switzerland.
talking to deity.
I think you probably should just start at the CERN laser that Elon Musk shot into the sky, and then you need to look into. They were trying to catch the dark matter, and I don't know if y'all understand, but dark matter is what they believe that
I know
God.
what dark matter is.
Right. So they're trying to catch God, like God particles. They want
Yeah.
to catch God. They want to capture God particles.
Well,
Because
and
They
why?
captured
Why
that.
shouldn't
They're called
They
because they want to
captured that in
mimic him. They
Geneva.
want to be him.
Hold
They
on,
want.
real
They
quick,
think they can
everybody.
mimic
Hold
him.
on, quick, please. They captured that. They captured the God particle in Geneva when they did the super collider.
It's called the Higgs
They did that
boson.
back in.
What you think they
Yeah, they
did?
did. Yeah, they captured they captured and studied the God particle during that time.
What do you think they
So I
did?
The
mean,
God particle. It's called the Higgs
Mm-hmm.
but either way,
boson.
I mean,
Hmm?
uh, well, what they did with
The
it, I
God
have no
particle is
idea. I
called
just
the Higgs boson.
So who?
okay.
What?
The Higgs boson.
The God particle is called the
Mm-hmm.
Higgs boson. Yeah.
Okay.
Higgs boson. Okay. I'll look
Don't
into that. I'll research that some more. But
do it like DOA.
the deities have always been in and around the world. I mean, they even said that
You got that evil
the
stuff.
quote unquote
Yes.
the
So
quote unquote.
I don't know what's happening though. Yo, I don't know how y'all went on. Oh, we talking about. I know what man was asking me about what God. So like I said, we ain't got to put 1,000 names on it, I believe. But whatever God, whatever God created everything in this universe, that's the God I'm talking about.
Right,
So
and you came at me with a very unique perspective of
yeah,
like universal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
that's
what
my go-to every
that's
time
why
I say
I call
that.
myself an agnostic. Like I'm not an
Hey, Kev,
atheist in any
if
form
Classic
or way.
Man wants to come up, you can swap me out with him, and I'll just get the spot back when he done, because I know he
Oh,
I'd
probably
like
gonna
if
be
for
Neo
sure, for sure.
Morpheus could come up.
Well, the sun is coming up here in Thailand, so I'm getting ready to go enjoy a beautiful sunrise and have a breakfast. So I'll hang out for a few more minutes and I'll drop down to.
For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, whoever. I don't think I seen Lorena. Did she talk? Boy, Amir up in the building. Main thing. Everybody dropping. Okay,
all right.
okay.
Classic.
I think he said he had work.
Oh, what's
Yep.
up, Classic Man?
Classic
Oh,
taking that heat from my dang on top. I think.
What's up, Neo?
Yeah, everywhere, man.
All right, Kev, I got it.
hey, bro.
I got it.
So now you understand what I've been going through these past 3 years being a quote unquote passport bro. They were coming at me hardcore, bro. And I mean severely. I've been demonetized. I've been doxxed. They put pictures of my kids up. They tried to threaten to unalive me. 5 of those women came over here. 2 of them got their ass beat by the bar girls that like me, and the other 3 fell in love with the area so much that they decided to live here and show me love anytime they see me.
Whoa.
Hey,
Yeah,
just
that's-
hey, it is what it
Wait,
is.
like my girl be saying, that's crazy work.
What's up, Rachel?
Yeah, I stole that from her. That's crazy work.
That's not right, Kev.
Hey, I like
These sound effects. That's what I
I
was
like
waiting
to
on.
comment. I like to comment, Big Kev, if you don't mind. It's
Go
about
ahead.
12:15. I got a dinner in there waiting for me.
Appreciate it.
Mira told me they was tripping on you about something, but just stand strong and movable, bro. You'll be all right.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Hey.
The good. What's up, Pharaoh X Pharaoh? I ain't hollered at you in a minute. You been underneath them trees sipping all that lemonade. I ain't seen you in these streets. Okay.
Yeah, I took some time away because they, like I said, they tried doxing me and coming after me, but it's fine. My life is unfazed, untouched, still sitting here by the coconut tree.
I'm glad
Damn,
the
they do
scenery
that?
hasn't changed. Yeah, I'm glad the scenery ain't changing, man. It's consistently having a good
Yeah,
life.
Who tried to dox you?
the UHLs, the unhealed ladies of the community, who swear up and down that I hate our women because I moved to another country. I'm an expat. I'm not a passport bro back and forth to the States. I set up shop. I'm part of the 0.0587% of black men who actually moved out of America and live outside of America.
Hey, where you
And
moved
they
to?
claim
I'm
Oh
happy.
damn,
this
never
is
mind.
Thailand.
Hey, that's what's
This is
up.
Thailand.
Let me finish the answering this part right quick, and y'all can run with it.
Go
I
ahead,
ain't gonna
brother.
hold y'all. Let me because I just read it. I was listening to y'all for a while, then I read the prompt. And we're gonna put this match out real quick. Let me lick my fingers. Good, good is bad, bad is good today. Why? No, that's not true. So I don't have to answer why. Accountability room. The war is God's people against the others. Did you notice? What makes someone your enemy? Have the bullied become bullies today? Okay. As I was listening, I kind of understand some of them concepts I was talking about now. Yeah, the war is God's people against the others. Did you notice? Yes. Awareness is important. Survival of the fittest and self-preservation kind of sets you apart from the others. So if you're doing God's work, it don't matter what you want to define him as. He is what he is. You can claim him. You don't have to. You can call him this. You can call him that. You can believe. You don't have to. It's happening. Okay. And I am one of those chosen people. I'm very happy. See, when you live a righteous life, your pro-righteousness and anti-negativity, oh yeah, you got a chance. God is listening. He's in your corner and you on the winning side. What makes someone your enemy? Just the opposite of what I said. When you go against the universe, the nature of things, when you are anti-righteousness and pro-devilishment, that makes you an enemy. That might be someone inside you. You just might have to check him out. You might have to look in the mirror. He might have been hiding. So don't get too caught up in these words, y'all. This is a war of attrition that's been going on for a long time. Don't get caught up in the semantics of it all. The writing is on the wall. We've seen all of these prophecies come to pass. Just steadfast. Have the bully become bullies today? Well, God's people have always had a plight that some would say would look bullied, but I don't look at it like that. I just look at it like I take my lashings. We're talking about a small percentage when we talk about God's people. So the majority are always going to look like they, got the upper hand. Oh, look at him, the one in few that's doing the right thing. He's the wrong guy. He's the wrong guy. Yeah, he sounds like a bully. He sounds like he might be winning a little bit. But at the end of the day, when you sit at home, you have a peace of mind knowing you are of a godly concept. And those that are going against you, they sit at home at night still looking for turmoil. See, balance and peace and war is what we're talking about. Peace, balance, and war. See, it ain't got to get too mystical. We know what right is right. We know what right is, and we know what wrong is. See, and we're talking about being aware. I'm not talking about a child. I'm talking about someone, we're talking about adults. When you become aware, and now it's time for you to survive and be fittest, or you to have self-preservation. Not while you being taken care of someone, growing up, getting all your strengths. But once you get an understanding of what life is, good, bad, and different. There's a power that's helping me, that's keeping me excited. It's melanin in the sun. It's energy and electricity in the food. That's God. That's the universe. Don't go against it, because then you get sick. You get sick when you eat wrong, when you think wrong, when you have stinking thinking. You get sick, then you get on the other side. That's the enemy. Y'all ain't ready for y'all, boy. See, I'm going to stop playing with these people on TikTok, Kev. I don't care what you call him. It's the person that's talking in your ear saying, hey, man, you know better than that.
Right.
I'm done, Kev.
There's also that person that say put some more clothes on.
Right. Exactly.
Oh my
That
God.
person that says,
Exactly.
you ain't supposed to go outside without no clothes, but I'm just going to put them on anyway. I don't want to wear nothing anyway.
Since they down there.
Oh, wow.
I just knew
They
you
down in
couldn't
there.
help yourself.
I had to be petty, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, they just gonna keep messing with me down there. I knew they was gonna come though, but whatever.
Real talk.
Yeah.
But that's how I try
that's
to.
true, bro.
That's how I try to
You
do
speak.
things.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. When you're protected by God, no matter what they try to do to you, there's that old saying: "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." Let them say what they want. Let them do what they want. We're covered by God. God handles everything. That's why I don't even stress when stuff happens to me, because I know it always works out. Why? Because I'm protected. When those 5 women tried to come for me, thinking they was going to try to unalive me, I was at a bar, one of my rare outings at a bar, and I was friends with a couple of bar girls, and they saw those women trying to come for me. Those bar girls all united up, even the ones I didn't know, and Molly and dog walked them women. And then 2 of them got their ass beat, the other 3 ran off, and then they started exploring the city, and they fell in love with Thailand, and they moved here, and now they show me love anytime they see me. The other 2, I don't know what. I think they went back to the States or whatnot. I haven't seen them on TikTok anymore. But yeah, that's the type of thing that happens when you live righteously. I'm not out here doing anything nefarious. I'm not out here living unrighteously. I'm out here just learning the culture, respecting everyone, and living life abundantly. And that peace of mind that washes over me is me being assured that I'm under God's protection. So I don't worry about anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I feel you on that. That's why everything happened for a reason and stuff. Hey, I thank God. I even thank God the fact that He even built me up, to even make to through all these things and stuff, build me up to even have the mindset I'm at now. I can just imagine if these things happened before. You know what I'm saying? I probably boy. But God knows what the deal is. He know what I'm prepared for. He know how much how much I'm willing to take. What I'm saying. So everything is set up according to how He wanted it to be. He never said it's gonna be easy for me to, because He know I be passionate about what I talk about. He know I want to get my word out and stuff. He know that. So, it is what it is. So I just got to ride with the course. I can't come with the whoa, why this had to happen and stuff. Like I said, I have to tell myself all the time, like, sure, I mean, I know what I did, what the deal is. I said I'm gonna be, um, I'm gonna be a public speaker or podcast and all that stuff. That's what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be people that's don't like you or whatever, or that it's all type of things though. So it's just like don't stop. You just can't stop. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I try not. I try not. That's why I'm trying to be petty sometimes, but I just got to keep
Try
focused.
harder.
So, what you say, babe?
I said try harder.
All right, brother. I gotta run,
I
bro.
can't
I
be
appreciate
perfect,
you
though.
so very much. I appreciate you so very much, Kev. I'm gonna head on now.
Pharaoh.
I believe I
Hi,
did.
Pharaoh.
I believe I did better than a lot of other
Bye.
people.
You
Man,
did,
though.
baby.
Every-
No, you did. You did. You definitely did.
And remember, my rent here is only $350 a month. Y'all need to leave America and experience life like this.
Amen. Hey,
Yeah,
look,
I
Kev don't
believe.
like
Have
Kev don't like
fun,
to
bro.
travel. Shoot.
I'm good. I mean, no, I'm saying like I don't think I gotta do all that, man. I
Leave
think, like I
America
said,
to
yeah, our whole point of view. You can have a wonderful life based off the way you view life. That's all that is, man. You don't have to go to a whole nother country.
Happiness is where you make it. Believe
It
it.
is literally. I can step outside, give me a fresh air, lay up and look at the stars and stuff, and have a world. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just all about perception and stuff. Some people's perception is only limited to whatever they done been through and stuff. Once you done got a clear mind and got all type of things. I mean, it's but I know it's hard. It's hard for a lot of people though. But everybody's still looking for them through other things and stuff. I'd have been found enough by myself. I know who I'm with. And then I'm still building from that point. Jane in a building.
Jane. We love Jane.
Oh, singing himself. I seen you over there getting them vocals going.
Getting their genuine on.
Oh, singing himself. I know you've been in mirror room a lot over there doing a practice. Why? And we made it this far for better for us.
Look, man, my baby need to sing. I don't know why he keep playing around. He need to sing.
They like, what the heck is a misogynist singing? Hey, but look, the thing is, sometimes you just gotta, when people try to bring hatred, the thing is, a lot of times I don't be laughing at the people. I just be laughing. I just laugh because you have to laugh during the times where they try to make you be miserable and all that stuff. Because it's like, no, I'm smooth. You know what I'm saying? It just, I be laughing at the things or how things, basically how things go. I don't be laughing at the people. I just be like, wow, it's crazy. It's so disappointing. It's either laugh or cry, right? Because it's just sad out here.
That's the pride, Kev. That's one of my favorite sayings, homie. That's why I laugh so much.
That's why I laugh, man. Why? I'm not about to. I might as well.
Ain't gonna cry over these people.
Every moment, enjoy every moment. I cannot sit here and be feeling bold and sad all my dang on life because and then especially because other people want you to feel as sad as them. That's a horrible life to live. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do that. Shoot, all I can do is just keep trying to be me and help people the best way I can in the process that's willing to be helped. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we already know misery loves company, so that's what they want to do. They want to bring you down. Tear your world up. People went through some things, so I can understand that though. But man, people don't realize it's your own mindset that what we trapped in for real. The things we're not willing to let go, the things we're not willing to see past just ourselves. That's the issue nowadays. But hey,
Kev, let me give you some words of wisdom, man. It took me all my life to really bring home. My father used to say, and you heard me say it before, I say it to my children, it's just a test, man. If you claim that you God's people, how are you to justify it if you're not going to go through nothing? like he talks about all of the things that he wants you to do, and you claim you love him. How can you show yourself approved if you don't have to test the study skills that you've acquired? I mean, let's think about it, y'all. You got to learn to embrace this shit. That's what I tell my sons. They young. I said, man, one day somebody gonna whoop your ass. You gonna have to expect it and be like, okay, I'm taking that ass and shit. It ain't gonna kill me. It's gonna make me stronger. I'm gonna remember next time. Got to be bobbing and weaving. You feel me? It's a weird way to look at it, man. But you gotta embrace pain, man. You gotta anticipate it. When you're doing the right thing, what do you think is gonna happen? The devil don't want nothing to do with you if you're doing the wrong thing. He like, oh, okay, you cool. I ain't gonna mess with you. But when you doing the right thing, man, he gonna come at you, bro. And he gonna come at you where it hurt. Like he know he can't mess with me, man, because I'm on point over here, y'all. But the way he get me, he know how. And I read the scripture. That's how I know I'm ready. He come through my family. See, he come through the people you love. You see what I'm saying? And it's a test to see if you're going to steadfast and movable, regardless of any emotional sway, right? You still got to stay on your square. You can't get too hot. You can't get too cold. You can't get too sad. You can't get too, you know what I'm saying? Don't look too good nor talk too wise. Just do what you got to do, man. And he takes care of those that obey his will, man. I'm a living
Let me fill y'all in
testimony.
on why let me fill y'all in real quick so y'all can know what's going on. They keep coming here and saying turn it because I did because I'm getting tired of the comments and it was over drowning the people that's actually responding to other stuff. I turned my comments off that video that's going crazy. Now they coming in here like turn them on.
I don't even get the Kev.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
said,
even
all right. I'm
understand
tired of this, so I'm gonna keep the video surface. If they want to make stitches to it, go ahead and do y'all thing, though. But the comments is off, so
Yeah, make it make sense to me. I don't understand what the problem is. Like I saw the video, I just saw it a minute before I got up here. I don't see the problem. What's the problem with the video?
it unlocks some stuff though. They say it's gonna be off though. If y'all just coming here saying that, I'm just gonna keep muting y'all until y'all want to come up in the panel. We could talk. We could talk all day.
Bring them up. I'm still trying to figure out the problem. I'm slow. Yeah.
This about to happen for a few days. As long as that video surfaces, it's gonna be happening.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I came to your live through a scroll. I didn't see your video.
Yeah. Yeah. How you feeling, Honor?
Man, I'm feeling great. How about y'all?
I'm good, man.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, I like your prompt, man. You know, good is bad, and bad is good today. And why? Because the scripture said it was gonna happen, and we done seen it from the past up to now. You know, if you think of anything particular to this day, you know, when it comes to like, you know, what the hot topics are right now, which is the whole people thinking that they're in a different gender, which is mainly men thinking that they're a woman. And we know it's written that that's abominable. Man putting on women's garments, being effeminate. You know, we know these things. And they're saying, no, this is good. And the kids are going to be taught this, which is contrary to what Jesus said when he said, no, don't stop the kids from coming to learn from me. Right? So we, like one person said, we laugh during these situations because we're just like, man, these words are coming true. We're living through them. And you're seeing the hardness of men because they just want to be what they want to be. So it's ridiculous that, you know, some people are still offended if they believe what they're doing is right. It astounds me that they would be offended if they know what they're doing is right, because when people come against us in the Word of God, we don't give them any pushback. We're just like, all right, you keep on, you know, going with that, but we know one day every man will see God and face things that they've done in this life. Like, it amazes me, really.
I miss you too, Bert. This is no funny though. Yeah, that's good. That's exactly how it is, man. It's just so it is coming true. That's what it is saying in scripture. Say scripture a few times. Shine pop up. That's probably why he popped up. What's up?
Damn right.
What's up, Shine? Man.
Well, you got these TikTok streets hot.
Yeah, it's getting worse. It's literally getting worse. I knew I was gonna get some smoke off that stuff, but boy, I done got dude Genty done. I can say their names now. They done put me out, and I might as well say their names. They got Genty, your boy Public. All them people just got me on their page now. Like I said,
You everywhere.
yeah, I'm everywhere now. The orange head dude. If you want to come in here, it is what it is. We can
Hey,
talk about it.
Kev, did
Yeah.
you say Public?
Yeah,
Public's
Public.
the dude. Oh man, he got some weird thoughts, man. What's up, Sean? Man, I thought you was just talking about women,
What up?
man.
What up?
Man, these cats need to cut it out, man. I thought you was talking about just females. I can't believe a dude got you. He got you on his page talking about you?
Yep.
Yeah, all the panders did it. We know all of them did it. You know, as soon as they seen that video, it's our time to make the women
I
feel
popped in there on
good.
ties. I didn't know what was going on, but then I listened and
We're
saw
all
you
gonna
on
get
the panel. I'm like, oh,
right.
okay. Him
Why
and
would you
Ty
ask such a
work together.
question? Why would you tell women to protect themselves? Why would you tell them to put some more clothes on, man?
We should have a live with all the panders.
Hey,
We probably
I
couldn't
would
get a
love to
word
do
in
it in my
edgewise,
live.
huh?
All these people that call me out, I would love them to be in my live. You know what I'm saying?
We probably
But
couldn't get a word in edgewise, Kev. Davey defended the women so bad we couldn't say shit. We
no,
wouldn't-
I can
but
make it happen.
we'd have to have a 2-minute timer.
And I'll balance it out. I gotta have a couple people that's at least balanced in this thing. Then I will have they little far left selves because they straight up far left. So I
Yeah.
might even throw some far right red pillers in there.
Them people like Public, you know, they suffer from, I think, what goes on in Genesis, which is the woman wanted to be God.
know him too.
So they
Wow.
worship women as if they are God.
You're going to have to have your
Yeah.
supermods for that.
But like I said, I know a lot of their backgrounds though. I heard it, and I know why they turned. Like a lot of them went through things with men, and basically they turned it around. Like it's a few guys I know that just automatically just went to enough on my boy. And yeah, they say you might
You're
not
going
want
to have to have your supermods for that one.
No, you needed one. I thought I heard you say that, Meredith. Bert said he'd have to mod. Bert can
You
handle it.
rewarded bad behavior, Sean. Chill.
Bert can handle it. I would love some shit like that. I ain't even gonna.
Oh, I mean, you talking about me gifting you as rewarding bad behavior? Hey. Hey, I remember when that happened.
That was a golden thing that VO said. That's a funny stuff.
Rewarding bad behavior. Hey, you know what I like about it? It's a lot of people kind of like, you know, I don't unfollow people because I think, like, even if I disagree, let's say if I disagree with your post and I would have done it a separate way, that's not enough for me. And like for people like, well, why do you follow somebody like that? I just don't have it in me to where when people have different views than me, I'm just gonna blast them. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't have that in me. Like a couple months ago, I probably would have blasted certain people, but I just don't have that in me to soon as somebody say something that I may have disagreed with or I would have done it differently, I would blast them. Some people would, that's just not me. So to try to ask other people to start unfollowing you because they think what you're saying is harmful. That if you think what he's saying is harmful, it's up to you to unfollow that man. But don't try to rally me to unfollow somebody because I don't work like that. But it's a lot of times it is a lot of people behind the scenes asking me why in the hell am I still following you? But shit, I'm my own goddamn man.
You are, yeah, I feel you on that.
Wow, I guess I'm on a separate part of TikTok than most. That what you just said, Sean? I don't even understand. I swear I don't understand none of that
Why
shit.
am I still following you? You mean why are you bloop? Oops, I'm sorry, you just got blocked.
Like I don't understand that portion of what he was saying. I'm just like, if morality wise, like morally, if you don't align with me, I'm not following you.
I feel you.
Hey, I follow people who. Okay, I follow people who believe that
he follow the devil himself. Oh,
who the hell follow the devil himself?
I'm talking, Jay.
I follow people who believe that a man could be a woman and a woman could be a man. Hey, I disagree with it, but that's not I still feel like you could. They say other things that I could agree with, but like you know what, I could apply that. I don't want to be around people who it's just me. I don't want to be around people who have the same thoughts as me. That shit is boring to me. I want to be in groups of rooms with people who have different mindsets.
And I think that in and of itself, personally, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think that personally is an arrogant thing. Nobody lives the same life you lived. Nobody walked in the same shoes you did. Even
Not
if
that
they,
word.
maybe if they even had, an inkling of what you were talking about, it's empathy, it's understanding. But it doesn't mean that they get it the way that you get it, or to the degree that you get it. So if you're looking for somebody that challenges your narrative, you you would want to get with somebody not opposite, but you want to get with somebody that maybe has a different viewpoint of how to get to the same goal. If you get what I'm
Hey,
saying.
that's the main reason why I follow Kev. Me and that man don't really agree on nothing. We probably agree on 5% of the things, and we disagree on
Our core
95%.
belief leads the same. I don't believe in
It
God,
is
and
about the core belief.
Oh, okay, yeah,
you,
that's fact. That's fact.
yeah,
It's a core belief because a lot of times a lot of people like when I was reading this, the good is bad and the bad is good today. Why? That is a loaded question because that's not what it is. I think a lot of people are waking up to the bullshit, and a lot of people have to smarten up and tighten up. And I think a lot of people are uncomfortable with that. It was easy just to go about your days and do what your grandfathers did. It was easier to do it that way. You feel me? Now, in today's society, with all the information that we have, that's no longer the way you can live life. So you gotta at least try to catch up. It's not that the good is bad. It's just like you may not want to change.
Charles, you another one that was in the. You look familiar. You was one of the ones that was in my comments. Why y'all so scared to come? Y'all can come up, man. Y'all act like y'all can't. Y'all be having all that stuff to say in the comments, and y'all just can't come up.
Hold on, you said Sean. I'm up here.
I said Char.
Oh, Char. Oh, okay, okay.
You know I ain't gonna talk to you like that. What the heck?
What they mean? You doing illegal activities? What's going on?
I
What I
don't
missed?
know. She just one of the ones that came off the post. I remember her face. A lot of them faces I remember. And they all about to be coming in here. Oh, here go the main one right here. This the main one that got the dang on million followers off me, a million views off me. I've been invited her to my live.
Hold on, somebody got 1,000,000 views on you? Damn.
Yeah, I turned my comments off. That's why y'all can't.
Somebody said you like men.
Who said
I
that?
thought we were talking about your topics though, man.
What that? No, hold up. Where she go, man? I seen you in here. I've been sent you the invite. You can come on up in here. You already know the deal. I've been invited you to put me on Instagram and everything. You getting your little fame now. Come on up in the panel. Then let's talk about it. You not about to do that.
His uncle is here. Be careful.
She wanna watch on the outside and man.
Yeah, let me let the disclaimer out. His uncle is here. Be careful.
Yeah, that's Miss Uncle. Their uncle.
I give no.
What they do is they get their uncles together and then they come in the group chat, and then when they do that,
These people eating her stuff up. Like, I can't believe that she. And I give her this, man. I give her one thing that she can articulate herself very well. But it's just, man, and it can be manipulative. I can say that though. It can be manipulative because they just all fell for that stuff.
What makes it
Some of them so
what makes
bad
it
that they rather,
manipulative?
huh?
I say what makes it manipulative? Do they believe it or do they not?
Yes. Some people. Some people fall for
No,
like they
I'm
attack.
asking like what makes it manipulative?
What the heck? I'm trying to answer.
I'm just asking the question because you were just saying like it was manipulative. I'm just like, damn, I haven't heard that before.
No, I said that she have an art. I said her art. I ain't got me messing up stuff. I said the way she articulate herself, that basically it could be a manipulation. So some people fall for like
English
the
language.
way people word stuff. So if they sound like they know what they talking about and put it in a certain way to touch your heart, a lot of people fall for that stuff. Especially it's so easy nowadays, right, to talk to people that's hurt. Because everybody been hurt. So you could just be like, man, just imagine this and all that stuff. And already know they, all these women so hard got this. I have this intuition thing and all this other stuff, right? So that they be waiting to hear stuff like that. They want everything to prove what they already thought in their mind. Even if you look at some of these conversations on here, or how these people going after my video right now, right? How they just, it's already, they got their mind made up. And it's like, even if you prove them wrong on their thing, they still gonna go back to, no, I just need to be right. That's that ego and pride type thing though. So it's like whatever can validate the way I feel, because people go based off they feel nowadays. You know, people don't really think themselves. And like I said before earlier, that some people have to choose from one parent or the other. So that's the way they live life nowadays. It's either one side this, and that means the other side was bad, and one side that, you know. So that's why people don't have the ability to look at balance. They just don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, so if she sounds convincing, I'm not about to look at the other side. You know, that's all it is. So it's like whoever see what first.
No, it's not to
Most
do.
people,
Like, I'm trying to figure something out. If she started convincing, though, right? If she started convincing, and some people agree with her, then
Hey,
there would
Kev,
be like
somebody want to
there
come up. Somebody want to come
there
up,
would
Kev. Let them come
wouldn't
up, and
that be
y'all. I want to hear y'all had a conversation.
wouldn't that be like personal experience?
she left. She left. I don't know what she did.
No,
She
I'm saying that wouldn't that be like personal experience? Like if people agree with her and then people agree with you, that would be like a personal experience, right?
You talking about based off of supports, right? Supporters. What you talking about?
Like people that agree with her. Like, you are very good with speaking your mind and saying the things that you're saying, and people agree with you, correct? It goes both
No,
ways. So you
not
don't
all
think
the
that they,
time though. No, not all the time. That's not true. It's not true. But no, the thing is, when people, okay, I'm putting this, I'll make it simple then. Some people get manipulated based off their feelings. That's a lot of the time. That's why people get tricked in relationships and stuff. So if something feels right, they believe it is right for the most part. So that's all that is. And that's almost the average person nowadays. You know, some people can't think outside the way through they hurt. They can't think past that. So if somebody confirmed they hurt that they have already, that's how it is. So let Nate speak. Go ahead, Nate. And then the music, I look like music wanted to say something too.
Hey, you want us to? We're gonna stay on mute while y'all go back and forth on then,
I don't
Kev.
know who that is. I mean, I think I don't know if she come from the prompt or not. I was looking for that other girl. Her name is Jamisha, whatever her name is, the main one that's making that big old video
Hello.
about me. What's up, Nate?
So based off your the post, because I don't know you from a can of paint, but
Right.
somebody had duetted your video about why women should be wearing more clothes if we don't want, the unwanted attention or whatever. My thing about that is there's multiple cases about people that was fully clothed
Yeah, I
and
understand.
still got sexually assaulted. So what is your point? Like, it makes no
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, I understand it. But if you wanted to make sense, you would probably want to listen though. So the point was today, I'm not talking about what happened back in the past. I'm fully aware that things happen. I get it, right? The whole point is that some people act like so. I even had a woman today, right, that say they. I never told women they can dress whatever they want to do. I'm just saying that if we know, and I
Yes,
made
but you're also saying that we're fighting so hard to want to dress that way. And
yes,
even if we are fighting so hard to want to dress that way, what's the matter with that? How we
it's
dress is not an
what's
invitation.
okay. What matters is when the reason why is because when they sit there and have to make a false claim about somebody, is it really that serious? Like y'all really y'all didn't have to answer it. You know what I'm saying? Unless y'all think it was wrong.
You talking
So
about
I
her
don't get
false
how
claim
I
about you
question
becoming a pervert? You being a creep and all that?
who said that? Like who said that?
I'm talking about the video that I originally seen you from was the duet when she said that you were a creep and all that.
Yeah, she said that. So how would a creep? That's what I said. Once again, why would a creep tell you to put some more clothes on? That make no sense.
no, a creep would.
A creep will tell you anything.
That sounds so. Okay, that don't make no sense though. At the end
But
of the day,
neither
I don't
does
know if
your
y'all.
point. So
Okay,
your
so
point doesn't make it make
let me tell you
sense.
about a creep. So like
Juice, what
I
side? I
know
forgot Juice. You on the other side, so I'm about to help you right now. Go ahead. So go ahead, Jay. Yeah, I don't want
You're
that.
saying that it don't make no sense, and I'm also saying that your point doesn't make sense. So
Okay, all right, that's cool then. So
at
whatever.
the
You
same
don't.
time, it's
For
also
for
very
a
apparent
woman,
that you don't have any
nay,
females in your life younger than like that you care about, nieces,
nay.
cousins, none of that. Because if you did, there's no way that you would tell somebody, a female, that she needs to dress appropriate, and
I'm
if
gonna
she
tell my
doesn't,
daughter
then that's
that.
why she's
Yes, I
getting
will
That's
tell my
sexually
daughter
exactly
that.
why
assaulted.
I would say that.
I'm
That's
telling my
But
daughter
exactly
that.
why
nay,
I
I
would
from
say
a
that.
female, can I talk to her from a female though?
okay.
From a woman and a female who has a daughter, friends. You attract what you do. And it was so funny when I was younger. My friend, she had on booty shorts and she had "look" wrote on her butt. And then all the men is looking at all and trying to do whatever, and she got an attitude about it. I said, well, the way you dressing is what attract that attention. If you don't want that type of attention, then you should maybe change the way you dress. It's sad that the world is that way. We cannot, hopefully, we can change it, but at this point, it hasn't been changed. The way you represent yourself when you go out of your door will attract certain things. And when you dress revealing, it attracts a kind of man that most women say they don't want. But the way you are representing yourself is giving that off silently. You
I
know,
would
so
say
men
you
who
do have a
speak
point.
up,
You do have a point that
mhm,
sometimes when you dress certain way, it does attract certain things. But at the same time, there is such a contradictory argument that you don't have to wear anything sexual at all. You can wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt. If your face is cute or your body is right, they will want that. Period.
Kev, Kev,
Even
real quick.
even if
I'm
you
sorry,
wear
man.
anything.
1 second, babe. Just real quick. Kev, I'm sorry. I rewatched the video. Just making sure. Did you say something about women getting assaulted in that video?
No.
Okay. Because I didn't see anything about assault. So I don't know why everybody keeps bringing up assault. It's not even in the video.
Because
no, we
if
didn't say
someone
a
gets
so.
the
I'm just saying,
attention and they
Hold on,
don't
hold on,
I
want
hold
it,
didn't.
on.
it is
Not you,
assault.
ma'am. Not you, ma'am. I'm talking about Nay. Why are you bringing up assault? That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out.
Because in the video, he's so clearly, if you read between the lines, he's saying if y'all don't want that attention, with that attention, anyone that knows that has been sexually assaulted, that attention does not just come with attention. It comes with intentions of harming you or sexually assaulting you.
All right, so
No, not all the time.
good.
And it's
Yeah.
like
So
that's how
when I
you
heard in the
come to
video, I
see.
try not to charge people for things they didn't say because that's weird. But
That's called
in the video,
projection.
when I
Okay,
heard it,
that's
I
you.
definitely heard her say, I definitely heard him say, excuse me, that women who are saying they're very afraid of men, they're terrified of men, also are the same women, a lot of them, who go out dressing
Thank
and
you, Lily.
who
They're
go
not
out
girls,
dressing.
girls.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was responding to Lily because she said I'm
Oh,
making sense and the other women aren't, and I said thank you to her. The other ones on
yeah.
aren't are not
Oh,
girls,
okay. Yeah,
girls. They are
I'm
the
just
women
saying,
that
if
want to
you,
please the men.
right, right. It's good that I have one. I'm just communicating
Okay,
that,
and that's
like,
very
if
good. And I
we're
hope you
like,
don't have a daughter
I'm just
and
saying, like, if we
respect
have,
that type of behavior.
I'm just saying that if a woman respects herself and does a claim to be afraid,
A
so
woman
afraid
can
of
respect
men,
herself and
so
wear
afraid
whatever
of
the
men,
hell
I'm
she
not,
wants.
are you okay, Nay?
I'm perfectly fine. But
Okay,
I am very
so
passionate
if
about
she
this
respects
topic.
herself, hold
Yeah.
on 1 second. So if a woman respects herself and she feels like she's so afraid of men, then why go out and be around men dressed a certain way? That's what I thought you were alluding to. Is that correct, Kev?
100%.
Okay, so I'm not sure why we're even bringing up assault unless people just try to. This is what I was talking about. Even when I saw in some of the comments, people were accusing you of being a certain type of way or being for a
So
certain
you
kind
think
of
that
thing.
women
And
should
that's just
live
like,
in
I just feel like
fear?
that's the same energy as like people who say people have assaulted them and it never happened. Like, you can't make up things that people didn't say. That's weird.
Your child's crying for you, boo. Might want to handle that.
Okay.
Secondly, you're saying that as a woman, which is so odd. You're saying as a woman that we should live in fear and respect
Well,
ourselves and
men
not
do it.
wear clothing like that.
Sorry, did you hear
Well,
me?
I didn't see the video, but no, a woman shouldn't live in fear. And only thing I'm saying is that we as women, we want a certain type of man. I want my man to respect me, honor me, and things like that. But when you dress a certain way, you don't attract those men more than likely. And then we get in those situations because of the way we've carried ourselves and what we have attracted. And it's totally opposite from what our mind is saying we want from the way we represent ourselves when we stepping out that door in those type of clothes. And then you in a whole situation that you're not looking for in a guy, you know. So that's what I'm saying. As far as being scared when you step out, no. Anyone should respect you regardless of what you're putting on. But we need to start respecting ourselves as women and knowing what we're looking for and what type of attention that we want to attract to us when we walk out that door.
And
So
that's a
that's
great
what I'm
point. Like
saying.
I said, when we first started talking, I said you had a point, and you still do. Like Of course, a woman should respect herself, but who is here to judge? Who's the judge of how much a woman respects herself based off what she wears? If she's confident, that is her respecting herself. She has self-love and self-respect. But because it's not to what y'all would say is respectful, or what you would not want someone, or if you're a girl or your girlfriend or wife, whatever the case may be, you wouldn't want her to wear that. So you're going to say, oh, that's not respectful. So she doesn't respect herself. So she's basically asking for it. And my whole thing was, you were saying that, oh, it's about what they're wearing. So basically you're saying that because of what they're wearing, they're basically asking for sexual assault or whatever happens from what they're wearing.
Oh, see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Did you hear him say that?
Hey, who wanna switch for Sean? He said he got a few questions.
You can let Sean up. I just want to
No, no, no. I'll get off, Lala, because I'm still on fan base. I'll
All right. Are you on fan base, please?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm literally currently hosting right now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is not a good thing to make up lies just to make your point. Nobody said any of the stuff you're saying.
I just have one question. Hi,
Go
y'all.
ahead.
I just have one question.
What's up, Warlock?
What up, Warlock?
Not much. Why is everybody adding to the equation? Nobody's taking what was said for what was said. The young lady just said, well, what he basically said was, this is what he meant was, take what he said for what he said. Stop adding things, i.e. children or teenagers or anything else to the equation. The thing that we're talking about is a preventative measure. We know that if guys go out here and what would they call biker shorts or whatever, and nothing on under it, we're gonna get a certain type of attention. If we don't want that attention, we don't put those things on. I'm not saying to live in fear. Nobody's talking about somebody assaulting you or raping you or what have you. We often hear ladies talking about, well, you know what? I really don't want that attention from men, but you go out and dress a certain way to garner that attention because you know that's what's going to happen. And when you get it, you want to demonize the men for looking or saying something. This is what we're trying to say. If you don't want that attention and you claim that you're so afraid of men, don't dress to garner the attention that you know that you're going to get. Yeah, I know you're going to say, well, we should be able to wear what we want to wear. Absolutely. But don't come crying and complaining and bitching to us, well, you need to hold these men accountable for this. We don't have a neon scroll screen across our foreheads saying, I'm a fucked up individual. I like to assault women. I like to do this. We don't. The only thing in reference to that we can do is put yourself in a position where you are not verbally or whatever. That is your job. We're just telling you that we acknowledge that there are these certain type of men out there. So in order not to garner that negative attention that you claim that you don't want, we suggest that you don't do this. If you do it, you have every right to, but don't bitch and complain about the attention you get. That's all we're saying.
I think that it's more of an accountability issue for men because there's no reason why a woman should feel like, first of all, let's say a woman does dress a certain way for attention. Who said that she wants a man's attention? She can't control what men is wearing.
Ms. Nay, I have a question
for you. A certain way when she's around women just because she wants that attention from them.
Ms. Nay, I have a question for you.
It don't.
Ms. Nay, I have a question for you. Would you agree that if in fact a woman, regardless of whether she wants attention from men and or women, would you agree she cannot control who gives that attention, who gives her that attention?
No, you cannot control who gives you that attention.
Okay, so with that understanding, whether you go out there and you want attention from women, you want attention from whoever the hell, you cannot control who gives you that attention. And if you don't want it from men, you know we are visual freaking people. We see what we see. Women see what we see, and we react to it.
Again, the issue is accountability, and most importantly,
No,
self-control.
Okay,
Self-control.
Hey, let me ask you a
Sean,
question.
you want a bunch in here?
Yeah, I just want to ask her a question, then I'm gonna drop. I don't
All
have.
right,
Hey,
go ahead, my dude.
I come in peace. What's up, Nate? Let me ask you this question. If I were doesn't give you the right to attack that woman, like you got to have some type of self-control. Y'all are evil, demonic for attacking women like that. And for the women out there who are afraid of these type of men, and we know that there's nothing you can wear or not wear that's gonna stop a man from attacking you. But if there's a chance of a man, if there's a certain way you dress increases a man attacking you, just do whatever you have to do to protect yourself. Would that be acceptable?
To me specifically?
Yes. Or do you think it's the
I don't
same
know.
as,
I feel
or
I'm
do you
not
think
trying
it's
to
the
be
same
rude.
what
I feel
Kev
like you
said?
said a lot, but like nothing at the same time.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Jamila, is you gonna come up here now? I done invite you to my live about 300 times. Cause she knows she ain't trying to talk. You keep popping up in here. We can talk about this like adults, man. Oh, my stuff just kept going
Here's the
in.
thing. Here's the thing. We want to
You got a
devolve.
million subscribers. I mean, you got a million views. Nah, you welcome. You welcome. Now, come on. Let's
Hey,
go ahead and
Kev.
do this thing with this one now.
Hey, Kev. Switch my mod from mirror to this one, and I'll switch back
All
when
right.
I get mirror back.
All right, for sure. Yeah.
Here's the problem. We want to devolve this all down to physicality, right? And I don't believe, Kev, that you said anything about somebody getting physical. It was all about the mental and emotional fear that women say that they have. So I use this the other day, right? Say there's a perfume or a cologne, and this is to men and women. And you were Indiana Jones. Everybody know what Indiana Jones' phobia was, right? And this perfume or cologne was the best thing you've ever smelled. It was nowhere close being duplicated. However, your phobia was snakes. And you found out that that one of the ingredients in that perfume or cologne was snake pheromones. Would you wear it?
And that went right over her head, Warlock. She's probably playing with her doll right now.
First of all, don't have a dog. Secondly, I was not listening.
I said a doll.
Yeah,
And I said it went right over your head.
Okay.
You
Well,
just got your point across. You ain't listening to
A
nobody.
dog? Am I a
Hold up,
child?
Amir.
I
Hold
think
on,
you have to
No.
tell me.
I'm a
Amir.
grown ass woman
Amir,
with a
hold on
master's
for a
degree.
second.
Get it right, Blue.
Miss
Let's clock
Nate.
that.
Miss
Let's clock that.
Nate.
Can
Let's
it
clock
be
that.
one at a
Master's
time?
degree. What do you
Can
have?
it be one at a time,
A
please?
lie. Okay.
She said she wasn't listening, so I'm gonna say it again. If you had a phobia, a fear of snakes, and there was a perfume or a cologne, this is for both men and women, like I said, and it was the best thing you ever freaking smelled, and there was nothing close to it, but you found out that the main ingredient in that perfume for women, cologne for men, was snake pheromone. Would you wear it? That was to you, Nay.
Would I wear the perfume if it has snake pheromone in it?
Right.
No, I would not.
That is what a fear is, dear. No matter what you do, 99.99% of the time, you would not do it if you feared it. If you would not wear that cologne because you have a major phobia of snakes. So when we start talking about fear,
Phobia and fear are two different things.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Okay.
So let me
I'm
get
done.
let me get music. And I ain't hear him say nothing. Well, what's up?
Yeah, I
I see you.
appreciate that.
Shuttle been out. Shuttle been boy. She been fighting, and I think I seen her fighting on Facebook, and they got. I told you they done got me everywhere now on some bull, just false allegation, all that. John. That's crazy work. But she been fair. I appreciate all the ones that been fighting. I didn't know this was something that to fight over. You know what I'm saying? Just tell women to protect themselves. That's crazy work. But hey, it is what it is.
Can I go after music, please?
Y'all are saying that I'm wrong about phobia and fear being two different things.
Okay, that's cool.
Can I say
They
something?
are.
Can I say something now?
Go ahead, music.
Go ahead, music.
All right. I know y'all kind of got off topic, but to address the young lady, I live in New Orleans, right? And we have what we call like second law. And I'm gonna say about 5 years ago, the girls would wear booty shorts where, half of their butt would be showing, like a lot of the cheeks. But now they're not even doing that. Their whole butt is out now. The whole butt is out. If you can imagine that, walking around in a parade with your whole butt out. And the Bible says, do not make your brother stumble. Do not cause your brother to stumble. So if your whole butt is out and I wind up touching it, it's causing me to stumble. Just like if the Bible says, if you don't eat meat, it will make your brother stumble.
Yeah, I don't
Right over
like
her
that.
head. Right over her head.
If my ass is out and you touch it,
Hold
if
up.
my ass is out and you touch it, that's
Hold up,
sexual
y'all.
assault. What are you
Hold up,
talking
y'all.
about?
Yeah, hold on, I'm muting all y'all. No, I ain't like that. I don't know where that came from. I ain't like what he just said. That was crazy. Now that's me holding a man accountable because that was crazy. I don't know what he just said. That was wild. How you do that by mistake? That is crazy. And that's why, boy, I don't know what the heck. I done waited all this time for him to talk just to say some crazy stuff like that. That's what the heck.
You know I can follow a whole lot of shit, Kev, but that shit was.
Now I see why y'all women
That
scared. What the
motherfucker
heck?
fucked
That
up.
dude talking wild. Where did he come from?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go on that note.
Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, Nate.
don't
Hey,
go,
let me
Nate.
say something real quick, Jane, and then you can have it because I gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta go. This is what I wanted to say, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. I don't know why y'all even get these type people energy. She don't want to hear nothing we saying. If we was to sell this woman that was a pot of gold that could change your life, she wouldn't take the pot of gold. She likes the life she lives. She wants to wear what she wants to wear. If, now please don't cut me off, Nate. Please, because you didn't have the mic. You ain't said nothing ain't nobody ever said before. We've heard all of this. So what's next? I remember I was at this event one time and I saw this young lady. She had on plastic, Kev. I think I told you. She had on plastic, bro. Plastic. So what's next? Nay? Don't answer me, please. What's next, y'all? What is next? This is nothing new under the sun. This is not the argument we need to be having. Pray for our pillar. Kev, we appreciate you. I'd say chase those who try to cause confusion. I'd say chase them away from us, right? I wouldn't entertain. And if y'all want to entertain them, go ahead. Have fun. I'm going to go eat a sandwich. But I know what happens when you deal with ignorant people. You look ignorant. Hey, man, y'all handle it. Whoever want to hold it down for y'all. Boy, I can't listen to that rhetoric. It sounds dumb. We've had these conversations for years. I remember people talking about them groups of women, and I'd be like, word, they do exist, huh? And I never heard them. I wouldn't hear them. And then every now and then I start hearing them, and they getting stronger in number. They getting bolder, y'all. All we got to do is keep telling the truth. Just keep telling the truth. They come in packs. I got your back, girl. Go talk stupid. We'll look stupid in the comments. Let them look stupid, y'all. Don't entertain them.
Hey, Amir.
We're trying to live righteous lives. Live righteous lives. Don't entertain this bull. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm up the wrong tree.
Amir, listen.
I'm going to go
Amir.
eat a sandwich.
I get
Y'all can
exactly
have
what
these
you're saying.
clowns.
I get exactly what you're saying, Amir. But here's my whole problem with this whole thing, right? Some of the comments that was under his, I got you, Jane. I gotta say this, babe, because when people start giving people the names, pedos and all of that shit, and start talking about that they're a couple that does this to kids and children and all of that shit. That's where it gets me. That's where it pisses me the heck off. You got a guy that's on Kevin Hills on Facebook that look like a freaking human tackle box. You get what I'm saying? So and he's talking about Kev's weird. The things that he says is weird. And all of that. And when you start to bring kids into the whole daggone thing, man, it really pisses me the hell off because it had nothing to do with fucking kids. And you're gonna try to bring them into this adult fucking shit. That's what got me. I'm sorry, James, sweetheart. I just had to get that off my chest, right? Because it really pisses me the hell off. Because I'm watching a whole fucking field full of kids right now.
I got you, Warlock.
But anyway, go ahead, Jane. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
No, you're fine, Warlock. Hi, Kev.
What's up?
Goodness gracious. Brother, what? Brother. Okay. So, for the women, and I don't care about being liked, disliked, or whatever, right? When you go out in the public, that is the public, right? We cannot measure the idea and the mindset of people that are in the public. So we safeguard ourselves. Let me show y'all what I wore to Walmart. I wore this to Walmart. And guess what? Men were staring at my tatas. Why? Because they're out there. That is unwarranted, right? Or unwanted attention. But clearly, dressed and based on how I'm dressed, you could clearly see that obviously is warranted, right? Or wanted, because I decided to go to Walmart dressed like this. Now, can I control the next person's eyes? No. Can I control the next person saying that they find me attractive? No. I cannot control that. Nor can I control or figure out who's out there that is a P3DO, that is a rapist, any of those things, right? I can't control that. So I would tell other women the same as I tell my daughter. If you don't want the attention, and we're talking about cat calls. We're talking about the women that say, oh yeah, well, such and such came up to me and what's up, shouty? Look, I've never got a what's up, shouty, okay, and paid it much mind. I never got a cuss out in public. Definitely didn't have that, period. And it's not just based on what you wear. It's based on how you carry yourself. If I am, and I'm going to say this flat out because Kev already knows, everybody on this panel knows, I am an online 304. So I carry a pew with me because of the place that I put myself in. So I cannot get upset if somebody sees me outside and wants to put me in that same box that they see me as online. If you don't want the attention, period, doesn't matter what gender it is or whatever the case may have you. The idea is to cover up. You cannot change the mindset of creeps. You just can't. If I'm wearing a sweatshirt because I got double D's, 9 times out of 10, somebody's still going to look at that sweatshirt. But if I got them exposed, I'm telling you to look at my boobies. That is what I'm telling you. Communication is more than just your mouth. It is also sight. It is also physical communication. It doesn't have to be verbal communication. So like I said, you cannot stop anybody from being creeps. Unfortunately, there's so many creeps out here. And the thing is that people want the world to be great, the world and good. The world is full of negativity. When you step outside your door, you should be dressing appropriate for the rest of the world. That means that you don't know if you're standing next to a millionaire at a Starbucks, do you? The same way you don't know if you're standing next to a rapist at a McDonald's. You do not know that. So when you are, and the young lady said something about kids early, all this other stuff, let me tell you something. I would definitely, and I have informed my daughters, no, you do not dress inappropriately because I cannot control what that young man does, but you can control what you do. You have full control of what you are doing. And if you cannot control outside, control who you are as a person. If you don't want that attention, you don't be called a 304 or whatever it's called, or a slut or whatever the case may have you. Or if you don't want to look like you're fast, don't dress like you're fast.
Mm-hmm.
Can I speak?
Go ahead, Patrick.
How y'all doing?
You know what's crazy to me is I always hear this one-sided narrative of accountability. Men should be accountable because we're men and things happen and people are creeps and people are weird. But yet I don't never hear these same women absolutely say anything about the fact of they're not being accountable based on their lack of dress or however they choose to do it. Now, it's not an issue. However you dress is however you dress. But when you're seeking attention, or whether they say they're not seeking attention, attention is double-sided. It's good attention and bad attention. But to come out here and spew a rhetoric about what you read between the lines and men need to be accountable because we're creeps, and you're speaking about a certain demographic that has been played out, that has been influenced, just like it's been influenced about women's direct dress. We're not held accountable for the fact that you don't have any conscious sense about what men may or may not look at or do, or what they say, or their actions. We only can control ours. But there's so many women that's dressing that way. It's like the standard uniform. It just doesn't make sense for they continue to fight back and not be accountable for that, and always want to blame men and get mad when we speak up and say something. I land with that.
Let me retract that there are also women creeps too. So when I say creeps, I'm talking about creeps. I don't know why, as women, we find comfort in saying that it's okay to walk around a whole bunch of women as well. There are women that are creeps as well.
Yep, I see them a lot too, Jane.
There are a lot of young boys that they have to find humor in dealing with a female creep. So there are all sorts of creeps out here. At the end of the day, you have to pick and choose your battles. When you go to the club, you dress for the club. What happens at the club? People try to holler at you. People inappropriately touching you. Doesn't mean that it's right. It just means that the world is full of a lot of people. And you have to dress like a lot of, for the comfort of yourself, your respect, and also your protection for a lot of people. Like I said, I walk around in this, but I also carry a pew-pew. Extra protection.
For the post, I did see it, and I didn't think nothing of it. Definitely go this deep. It went deep, for whatever reason. But I just saw it as, hey, if you're afraid of men, then don't dress like you do. Logically, that's a true statement. I honestly believe you should stay in the house if you're that afraid of men. Why is you even going out? This is what's out here in the world, as Jane said. Dress what you feel, but know what comes with it. If you're gonna dress a certain way, be ready for what's gonna walk up on you at all times. But if you're comfortable with dressing with like you do, just always be prepared for anything. There's all kind of mindsets out here.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
Why, out of all things that
I'm not a pick me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, my bad. Out of all things that women can do, why do they want to dress less? Is my question. Why do they want to?
Yes, we can. Why do y'all ask these questions? If we want to, it's our lives. We do whatever we want. We don't have to live your narrative. Whatever you feel, go for the woman that you want. It's just simple. Y'all make everything so complex for no reason.
Well, if I was your brother, all right, check me out.
You ain't my brother, though. I got brothers, and they wouldn't speak like you.
Okay, I don't want to argue with you.
Okay.
What I was saying was, you can't expect someone to react when they see a woman half dressed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I
didn't say that.
All right, I'm not talking to you, man. I'm not talking about what you said.
Okay.
Respectfully.
But I didn't land my plane because you interrupted me to ask a question, though.
My apologies.
And I wasn't even done, and that's why.
All right, Jay, I'll let you go next, though, brother. I can see you.
It's okay, Kev. You can go ahead and go because I don't forgot the rest of what I was gonna say.
Nikki, what the order?
I know. I hate getting interrupted, and I was trying to answer a quick question.
I get you to a certain extent, though, because I be forgetting stuff when I get you to, though. Yeah, and I think he was trying to be. I think he was just trying to. Yeah, I get both of y'all, but yeah,
I get them.
If you remember, just let me know. Then we get back to you, though.
Yeah, we'll just come back.
Yeah. What's up, my brother Jay, man? What you got for me, man?
Hey, so check this out. I ain't in control of nobody but myself. But I will say, if I showed up to my family function with with a woman off of IG dress half, uh, naked, I think I will really feel like I disrespected my family by bringing her around into if it's a family reunion, if it's a Thanksgiving event. I think with her dressed like that will make it real uncomfortable in the space. So I wondered, why do women want to be so revealing when by nature a man is going to look, you know what I'm saying? And if you have very blessed curves and things of that nature, your imagination will as a man or as a person, your imagination will kick in if that person is appealing, you know. So I look at the ladies in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. They didn't desire to take their clothes off, but they still was desired, but they just did it in a classy or respectful way. That's where I land my plane.
All right.
Hey,
You know, I
he
think
said
this.
something though. Hey,
Oh,
bro,
go ahead, man.
he said
Go ahead.
something though. We think about back in the day when brothers used to get girls. It was because that brother had a mouthpiece. He had game. He could talk. He knew what to say, how to
Used
talk
to
to
get
that girl.
girls.
But it's like, and you think about it on the other end. There were certain women that just knew how to, like Jane, who just, and Nikki, who just naturally know how to attract a man. Just they do it, and they understand it. And then you have those who play the game and act like they don't understand it. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I'm gonna be quiet.
Can I say something?
Of course, baby. You
Oh.
and nobody got nothing to say about that. He sounds talking Johnny style. Go ahead.
Oh man, you almost made me forget what I'm trying to say. Okay. Oh yeah. So what I was saying is, I hate how they missed the whole point of the question, and it was, in my opinion, it was really to open up women's eyes that they are walking around not thinking. They're walking around aloof, not like they're just like, I can wear and do whatever I want. So in one aspect, they're saying that, a lot of the conversations are, oh, I'd rather pick the bear instead of the man. And they're saying that they're afraid of men, but they're walking around, their behaviors show different. Because if you truly were afraid of what men could do, you would not be trying to attract men. And I hate how they act like, oh, wearing less is not something that is used to attract men. It is so disingenuous to act like it doesn't matter when you go into the club and you want to outshine your girl. You're gonna wear a little bit less. You're gonna show a little bit more cleavage because you want the men to look at you. I just hate how they're trying to act like it doesn't matter. We're not talking about grape. We're talking about just attracting a man to come and talk to you if you say you're so scared.
Mm-hmm. If this young up to 300, I know who. She done mentioned the Bear Crew. It's over.
And I have to agree
Not
with
the
Warlock.
Bear Crew.
And I gotta,
I'm
and I
gonna say
gotta
this
agree.
concerning
Oh,
the women.
go ahead, Nikki. Go ahead, Jane.
I'm sorry, Mira. I'm gonna say this concerning the women that's
Fine,
going
ladies.
to
Fine, ladies.
that extreme. There is a point where as survivors, you want to reclaim being sexy because you lose that factor of I feel attractive, right? The video and what I gravitated towards it had nothing to do with per se that. I seen comments saying that that was a buildup, that was creating the narrative. The narrative is created based on whoever's watching the video. The words were what they were. And if you have such fear, I would suggest the first thing that you're not supposed to be doing is trying to get attention. That's for one. But for two, there are places that you can go. Thank you, $2. I love $2. Thank you, boo. The first place.
That's the one I be seeing over there
I
at
love
T-Line.
$2. $2. Hey, she said what she wanted to say. So I honestly feel like we're being disingenuous as women. We're not able to say exactly what it is that we want to say. I seen a young woman also say that teach the sons. I teach my sons and I teach my daughters the exact same thing. Neither one of them, and I don't look at it as, oh, well, only men do this. That's crazy. Only women do this. That's crazy. If you're sick, you're sick, right? Regardless of whether you're a man or a woman. If you're sick, you're sick. But at the end of the day, we don't have genuine conversations. If I go out with my homegirl and my homegirl got her whole ass out, and then my homegirl keeps stopping me asking, well, why is such and such? He keep looking at my butt. Why they keep looking at my butt? Because your ass is out. That's why they keep looking at it, because it's out. You see what I'm saying? If your breasts are out, why they keep staring at my breast? Why he just came up to me and talked about my breast? Because your breasts are out. That's why. I think a lot of the times we're disingenuous with one another, and we like to create these sister groups, and we like to huddle and what's bullshit and lies. We don't like to be honest with our sisters. You see what I'm saying? And that's the main problem. It's like, okay, yeah, you can wear what you want to wear. You could dress the way you want to. You can even go to a nudist camp if you what you want to do. You can go topless in Austin. I do it all the time. But the attention is still going to be there, because that is what you're gravitating towards. If you're not gravitating towards that, then clearly it's going to happen because you have on less clothes, right? And why am I putting the blame on women? Well, hell, are the men dressing us? So don't blame us for putting on what we want to put on, but then blame them for. So are they supposed to be getting us dressed? Because I'm pretty sure I don't really see women that carry on with men in department stores saying, honey, go ahead and pick that out for me. We're getting ourselves dressed, right? And we do understand that we live outside. When we go outside, we live outside in a world that we can't control the narrative. We cannot control that narrative whatsoever. So is that
Yeah, hold on real quick, Jane, real quick. I'm about to say I'm gonna rotate some. So I'm gonna rotate you real quick. I love her perspective too, though. I'm gonna rotate you real quick because I got to get some people in just to get it, because I know it's a lot of people.
Okay.
I'm gonna rotate you.
All right,
Jane.
and I just want to end with this. Can I end with one thing?
For sure.
I think we do hold them accountable. They shouldn't get a pass, but you being a woman, you gotta know what you're doing. When you put on certain stuff, you gotta know what's happening, and you not being real with yourself if you are putting on those clothes and thinking, oh, I'm good, and you don't like that attention, but you keep doing it, and you can just change it by one little thing, and that's putting on something different. So it is time for us as women to just be for real with ourselves. It's not excusing the men. It's just being real with you and where you want to be and who you want to attract to you.
Right.
Yep, you can go ahead and drop me.
Yeah, you got my follow for sure. At least you get it, man.
I'm gonna say one thing. Them chats running fast right now. I'm gonna say one thing, then I'll drop down and give space to come up.
They talking about the post.
It's gonna go. Wait, man, this is another post, so we still on the same. But anyway.
Oh shit! No, I'm sorry, y'all. I was talking to my.
Oh, okay, got you. So the one thing I'm gonna say, and it's gonna keep going back around circles because that's what it's doing. If you that bliss to what's out here in this world, and you ask me a question, so you think a woman should be automatically expect to be hurt? Hell yeah, shit is all good.
Y'all don't let up no more people though. I'm leaving the spot for people that disagree. I talked to Patrick earlier.
I'm not a mod, but Jane heard you. If you don't expect that people out here exist that have ill intentions to do things to you, and you don't know the type of man that's watching you and looking at you all day, and you got on these provocative clothes or revealing, they might not be too provocative, but it's enough to catch the attention of a man. If you think the world is that good to ask that question, I think you need to do some deeper digging into yourself, because ain't no way in hell I'm just going to walk out my house and think, oh, I'm not going to get hurt. Shoot, anything can happen in a split second. Anything. You just got to be prepared to be ready for anything. It's ideal to walk out your house and not want to have that type of mindset, but because we live on this earth, it exists. Evil exists. Yeah. It's evil people, so why even ask that question? And it's such a ignorant. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call people ignorance, but lack of knowledge is ignorance. If we live in a world of good and evil, why would you even walk outside thinking, "Oh, I shouldn't expect it"? That's insane. I'm sorry. I'm like, the mindsets that come across me bothers me so much for you to ask this question. And it's more than one woman that said the same thing. Like, you really, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. Good and evil exists. So if you think you're a woman who can go shopping at night and think that there is not somebody in the parking lot watching you, then you're going to be the first one we're going to be watching on the first 48. Because you didn't prepare yourself.
How should babies and children prepare themselves?
Girl, you know what?
Man, do y'all have a new
answer her
line?
question, Kev? Can I
Just
answer her
asking
question?
how. Yeah. Let me know how babies
Let
and
me
children should
go
prepare
ahead.
themselves.
Let me go
Hold
ahead.
on real quick. I'm trying to see who keep letting people up.
I don't know who that was,
My
but
bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know
so
if the HNIC was
Oh no.
hold on, gang.
Actually, I'm gonna let
Hold
people up though.
on.
I already know HNIC though. He one of my
okay.
people though. I'm gonna let him up.
Let me ask her question. So when you looked at that post was addressed to grown women only. And y'all looked at it and took it and twisted. It's like reading a book. You could put a book in front of 10 people, and each one of those people are going to interpret it differently.
Okay, so I'll explain. It was a rhetorical question. It was a rhetorical question, but what I'll do is I'll explain. I'll break it down.
You don't have to
very
break it
simple.
down for me.
Well, I think it's not your turn to
Because
talk anymore. You've been talking for a
But
while.
you're
It's
not
still your
going to
turn
come
to
up here
talk.
and interrupt me, though.
Is
You
it
asked me a
okay?
question.
It was rhetorical. Do you know what rhetorical means?
I don't need
Do you know what
to
rhetorical
go
means?
back
Let's
and
not
forth.
disrespect each other, y'all.
I
Hey,
asked her.
come on
I didn't
now.
disrespect her.
No, not you, Nikki. I'm saying, come on now,
Yeah, she
lawfully.
on
But this is our problem. Is that when we feel like we want to go against each other, we want to now disrespect and act like her intellectual value doesn't matter. But I am going to ask you lawfully before you go and explain, where does he say babies and children in the post?
I never said that he did.
So
I
why you
simply
bringing it
asked.
We're moving the
I
goalposts.
simply
why are
no.
you
There's no.
bringing it
There's
up?
no. There's no.
We're moving the
goalposts
goalposts.
being moved.
Right.
There
Why are
was
you bringing this up?
It was a.
We're not
It was
talking
a.
about this.
Okay. Well,
I get you because it is important lawfully. I get you. It is important, but we're talking about his video, and that's creating a narrative that he mentioned children and babies, and he didn't. He
No,
said
I'm
women.
not creating any sort of narrative. If you guys would allow me to speak, I would be able to create
I just
and
want to make
connect
sure
my.
that it's relevant.
I would be able to
speak
create.
to
I
something
would
that's
be able.
relevant to
I
what
would be
we're talking
able.
about.
I
All
would
right,
be
so
able.
so
I would
real
be able
quick,
to
yeah, we can
create
talk.
and connect my point so you can understand it better. It was a
Go ahead.
rhetorical
Hey, go ahead,
question.
lawful. You're about to make it longer than it is. Just go ahead, lawful.
So the issue with making it seem as though it has to do with a woman's clothing is that I don't know about the other women up here, but I personally get approached by men wearing baggy clothing, wearing a suit that's baggy, wearing a long dress, wearing a loose dress, wearing a tight dress, wearing leggings, wearing sweatpants. So when we make it seem like, oh, well, if you dress like that, you shouldn't be surprised that you're getting approached. I'm wearing loose jeans and a sweater. I'm fully covered, not wearing anything tight at all. Women are in their police uniforms getting approached. When you make it about the clothing, you take away from the fact that you are placing the blame on the victim and not the person who is being creepy. So that was my point, in that when you put it on the woman and her clothes, right? You're taking away from the fact that a man shouldn't be approaching a woman in a disrespectful way, no matter what she is wearing. Because, again, if you're like me or anyone else who this happens to, you will get approached no matter what you're wearing. So here's the thing, and I see people saying I'm missing the point. You want women to not dress provocatively at all. But even in the countries where women are covered from head to toe, only their eyes are showing in loose clothing, their SA rates aren't any lower. They're even higher.
Now
So
to
it
say it myself.
proves so it proves that the clothing isn't the issue, but the people doing the harassing is the issue.
Everybody mute up,
So
man. What's
can
going on? Everybody mute up.
It's very simple, and it's easy for us to say, no, women don't show your butt, don't show your butt, don't show your boobs, cover up your body, and you won't get harassed. But it's just not the truth.
Yeah,
So
that's
it is very disingenuous to say, oh, well, if women are so afraid of men approaching them, why don't they do this and that? Well, we could do certain things,
all right,
and we would still get approached. It's
oh my gosh.
Can you take the
that's
baby
so-
thing back
hold
though
up,
before
y'all.
you
Hold
finish?
up. Hold up.
Because you
Hold
didn't
up, y'all.
correlate the baby thing.
Hold up real quick.
apologize for
I'm
that.
sorry. I thought it was like clicking. So the correlation with the baby
We
thing
about to
is
go
that
another 2 hours again.
no, really quick.
No, you know what?
Let me hold on.
It's
She
all
doesn't
right,
get
girl.
it. The
It
correlation
clicks.
with the baby thing is that babies are wearing baby clothes and they still get SA'd. So the clothing isn't
We're
the
not
issue.
talking about
Do you
SA.
get it? Do you get?
That's
Oh,
the
harass.
point. We're not
Babies
talking
still.
about SA.
Babies. Okay. Babies still.
Oh, what the? Oh my!
I don't know who dropped
Y'all
her.
didn't even give me a
I
chance.
fucking
Everybody.
I
Oh
dropped.
my gosh, bro. So, all right.
No,
So,
look, dude. Let me
so
tell you
look.
something
So
right
look.
now.
So look. This is
I
about
know
to
you
happen.
may
Admitted
want to take
to
my
I'm
fucking
about to end up
words for
dropping
what it
everybody
is.
in a minute.
But we were not
It's a
talking about
reason.
babies. I was with her the whole time she was talking about adults.
Hold
I was
up.
with her.
Let me.
I
I can
was.
run my
What?
own live. Let me
What?
do it. Okay. What the heck is going on? It's a reason.
Y'all got me out here cussing up
Gosh,
these
bro.
kids.
I'm
I'm
really.
going back on mute.
Man, what is going on, dog? I'm trying to. Where did she go, man? I was literally about to ask her a question, try to put her in the corner. Oh my gosh, bro. That just made me mad right there. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all can. So let me ask this, all right? Lawful.
Lawfully.
Yeah, okay, cool, right. So, all right, I'm glad you got all that out your chest. I was praying that you ain't with another whole 2 hours, so we don't need no more questions for you, please. Cause I'll see how y'all do. So let me ask. You said you listened to the full video, right? You came up with all this. You heard my whole full video, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, right. So you said that's cool. I should agree with all. I agree with what you're saying. That none of that stuff is cool. I understand it. I know. I live in real life, probably older than you. I know all that stuff happened, right? But if you really was listening to my video, it has nothing to do with babies. I literally said women on there too, right? So I never knew women
You
and babies.
didn't bring up babies at all. The baby
Right,
thing was
right.
me
So
making a
let me
point.
finish. You had a whole 2 hours. Let me finish.
Okay.
That's a problem. Y'all don't.
2 hours.
Hey, hold up real quick. And that's the point. Hold up. All right. So the thing is, because it's like I understand you ain't trying to hear nothing, but my thing is that I know I was gonna forget what I said. So the thing is that where the whole point of it was. So this shit ain't gonna hear nothing.
I'm hearing everything you're saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just can't stop laughing.
I'll wait till you're done laughing, then I'll talk to you. You good? You got out your system? All right.
Yeah.
So,
Just keep my camera off so I can laugh in
yes.
peace.
So, all right. So, I'm trying to see. Basically, so the video was about women that's scared, right? I ain't know it was bad. How would babies even know anything about this video? So it said women that are scared, right? If you claim that you're scared, then what's the point of wearing less? That's my real question. It's just why wear less? That's all I'm saying. I never brung up abuse. I never brung up none of these things. So you just give me that. Since you up here now, what is the point of wearing less?
It's just the point of, as a human, you should have the right to wear the clothes you want to wear.
Okay,
As
cool.
much
All right. So you
hold
answered that part.
on. As
You answered.
much
No,
as
I
much
asked you piece by
clothes
piece.
or
I don't
as
need another
little.
2 hours. I asked you piece by
Okay,
piece.
I'm sorry you have a
All right,
short
cool.
attention span.
We gonna have a conversation, right? So, okay, you said it's about expressing, right? So that expressing, do you expect men not to see you expressing yourself?
Obviously, people have eyes.
Okay, so
What are
okay,
we
we on the
getting
same page.
at?
Cool, cool, cool,
What are
cool,
we
cool. We on
getting
the same
at?
page. It sounds like we on the same page now a little bit. So we might be getting a little bit somewhere. So I
No, we're not on the
understand
same
man got
page. We're not on the
eyes.
same page.
I understand man got eyes. You understand man got eyes. So how is dressing less gonna benefit the men's with them eyes? How's that gonna help you if you're scared of them? Hello? Oh, you still laughing behind that camera? I don't know what's going on.
No, sorry, my screen froze. The thing is that women and people in general don't get dressed every day with
Oh my
men in
gosh, is
mind.
that why all y'all talk up here? That's
They
crazy.
don't, but no, but they don't. But think about it. Think about it. People don't get dressed with men in mind. People don't get dressed for men like me. I don't get
Okay,
dressed for a man's
that's law.
benefit.
Law. That's cool.
Okay.
That is cool. That's cool, right? I'm not asking you none of that. I'm saying, okay, let me ask you this,
I
love,
just
right?
answered your question.
You did not. Okay, dang.
You're saying no.
I
You're
was
saying
hoping you
how does
wasn't
it?
like one of the. I was hoping you
You're
wasn't like that.
saying
So
how does it benefit the men? It doesn't because it's
I'm
not supposed to. It's
yeah,
very
cool.
simple.
You know,
It's
from this point,
very simple.
from this point, I'm just not going to entertain it. So I'm gonna let you get your whatever. You can just sit here. All right. So whoever had questions, y'all can go ahead though. I see where this is going though. So
Yeah, I'm
that's
gonna
4
say this.
deflections in a row.
First of all, when I was talking, I was cut off with a question and never even finished up what I was.
Nikki, that was 2 hours ago. Why'd you
No,
come
I'm
back?
just saying. But to move
Hey,
forward,
real quick before you go,
we
Nikki,
would
you go ahead. Nikki, I'm gonna let you go, but
hold up.
while y'all,
No,
no, I'm gonna let you go. I'm just gonna do a mod break. You know, while y'all all in
okay.
here filling up the tapping the screen and filling up the screen with all these words, go on and get these likes up. Go on and help them get these likes up. Join the team for those of you who want to join the team. Share the live for those of you that want to share the live. We're trying to have a respectful
Where the
and
fuck
peaceful
is my damn?
conversation.
Oh,
And if you have a difference of opinion, let it be known, and we'll get you into a box. All right, Nikki, floor is yours.
All right. Thank you, Mira. So, yeah, we gotta learn how to let people land. Number one. Number two, the whole topic is just what it is. It doesn't need to go beyond or further than that. Secondly, it was mainly just what he said, like more than once, about women saying they're afraid of men, but dress a certain way. The logic of it, and we done said it 100 times up on this panel. If you are afraid, then why do you dress the way that you do?
Because that's our right as humans.
Damn.
Do you get it? Do you get that you have the right to wear your hair in a certain
I
way
think,
because it's
hey,
your
Warlock, I
right?
think I might need you to do what you did earlier. Now, I
Do
think I'm
you
paying
get
up now.
it?
Now,
Do you?
I'm about to do
Warlock,
you
come
Okay.
back.
do
You
you
can do
get
it
So
it?
that
now.
means you're
You
Don't
not
can
come
do
through
it.
here.
afraid.
You can do it now.
I'm irritated now.
She got to
Let me
go.
just say
I
one
can't take this no
thing.
more.
Let me
That's
just
what
say
I'm
one
just
thing.
saying. I can't. She
Let me just
get
say
triggered
one
by what I
thing.
say.
You know I don't have a fucking
I
problem with it, yo. I'm not in front of the
no.
kids no fucking more.
Yeah, this
I
kid.
just
Right?
got one
I'm tired.
thing.
Listen,
Negative.
the one
Hey,
thing that
Kev, you
look,
have
I
the
have
box.
no
I got you
problems
covered.
if in fact you disagree. Hold on, Mira. I have no problems if you disagree with the video. I have
Me
none.
neither.
If you can come back and give me a reasonable thing instead of some bullshit explanation, some bullshit feminist talking point, then I'm good with that. But the reason that I dropped her ass before was because she brought in babies and children. Y'all know how I am about that shit.
I understand.
I
That's
know.
why I dropped the
Just
sorry
calm
kid
down.
if I did it wrong. But god
Yeah,
damn it, that's the way I
yeah. And
was.
I
Mr.
look, I
Gonzalez.
feel you on that, but there's a reason why I wanted to see. I was gonna let her get whatever she got to get out of her system, right?
Well,
I
you know
still
that what
wanted
she
to.
was trying to get out of her system was bullshit.
Yeah, it was right, but I feel you though. But I was trying to see if she was gonna at least answer, but now I got about
I
4 deflections in
understand,
a row,
Kev.
so it's
Yeah, I
pointless.
understand. Yeah.
So the thing is, I'm trying to give people chances a little bit. That's what it is.
Yeah, if you know I don't drop people, man. You know
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
know. I get you. I get you though. Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. Okay,
Go
the
ahead, babe.
question. The
So
question. Oh wait, were you gonna say something?
Go
Sorry.
ahead, babe.
Oh, the question was for people that say they are afraid. If you are fearful of something, let's say you have a phobia, do you go towards spiders? Do you go towards that phobia?
Rachel, fear and phobia don't mean the same shit.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
If you're scared of something,
No, that's what they
most
told me.
people are not. Most people are not. Most people tend not to face their fears or go towards things that they are afraid of. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay. So if it's just the understanding that your clothes attract men. Okay, yes, you could wear different type of clothes and it may attract all men or whatever. It doesn't matter what type of clothes or whatever. Okay. But there are certain clothes that do attract certain men with a lustful eye. And you know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm good. I think I'm done.
I'm gonna finish.
Hey,
What
babe.
I'm
the fuck I
done
was
trying to
saying.
explain this.
It's gonna take about 30 seconds.
I
I don't
know
know
it's
why y'all
already,
keep
but hey,
saying
babe,
phobia and fear is different.
when you
It's
okay,
not.
cool. All right, but yeah, when you
No, somebody told me that earlier.
what the heck? Yeah, they said that earlier. I remember that. But when you get back to that, man, I got you back. But we got 6, and then we gonna get lower in, and then Karma just came up here. 6, you back? Your junk kept being. I don't know.
And I'll jump
What's
in there
up,
too.
man? What's up, man?
Man,
What
you
up,
about to
sis?
get my page tore up, man. With you, I don't know how your video got banana on my. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, that tripped me
You
out.
almost
He
messed me
violating
up because
that.
I was
Yo,
gonna prove a
repost.
point with that phobia. You messed me up.
Hey, let me know in the comments if you thought about it.
I
Honestly,
seen
at
that,
this
Bert.
point, babe, they just don't want to get it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to. And we gonna drop those ones that don't want to get it though. So that's the thing. So today I'm giving. Actually, for the next, I see how long this gonna be going though. That video still going crazy. So we'll see. We gonna
Hey,
talk
Kev,
about
did
it.
you see what?
Of
Did
all
you
the
see what Bert
weirdos
posted?
they support and roll with, they need somebody to pick on. And they trying to make it you. Because you asked a very simple question that dumbasses can't answer. If you are so, that's like me. You see the chain, you see what I wear on my neck. I'd be a damn fool to walk through the hood and they ain't nothing but jackers over there. But yeah, man, I should be able to wear this anywhere in the United States without somebody jacking me for my chain.
You got a right. That's what they say.
I do got it right, but I'm also smart. Sometimes my smarts have to trump the rights. You do have a right to use your brain too.
Exactly.
That's like the gazelle skipping through the jungle, right past the lion. Oh, I have a right to live. You shouldn't eat me. Even though you're a lion and it's in you to eat me, don't eat me. Because I have a right to skip through this jungle. And the lion saying, I'm here because I got a right to eat your ass when you skip through here.
Yeah, I would say that's a good analogy though. You would not be justifying with no bear I forgot they dating bears now, so maybe they telling the truth. I don't know. So
Hey, listen, man. You got these people when they go to these low ball insults, it's no more than a projection and reflection of who they truly are, and they just want to put it on somebody else. Because you ain't nothing in the video that you said was perverted. But like I told you, it takes the perverts to bring it out. It takes a pervert to see something perverted in everything. It takes the pedo to see something pedolic about everything. That's who you're dealing with. You're dealing with pedos. You're dealing with grapists. You're dealing with people of that sort.
Projection.
Yeah, that's all. You're just dealing with them. All of them. That's who they are. That's it. That's why I stitched the video and said what I said.
Yeah, I feel it.
Because why would you put a thought in your head into the video that wasn't put in there unless that thought was in your head?
Exactly.
It's the only way they can make a point is addition.
Some people said that.
Fucking equation.
Some people said that like guys wear chains even though they know that they can get robbed. Yeah, it's a choice, but it's a dumb choice.
Yeah.
You're choosing to still wear clothes that could attract someone to do something to you. It's your choice, but it's still dumb.
Yeah.
Great. Bert put in there that phobia is Greek for morbid fear.
Yeah, let Laura go in. What's up, Laura? How you feeling, my bro?
What's up, Playboy? What's happening?
What's good, Lord?
Yeah, I do
I hate the way they've taken the video that you created and made it into something that they know it wasn't, right? Um, it's sad, but it's just what we deal with women. They hear what they want to hear. Nowhere in that video did you condone rape or anything like that. Nowhere. I saw one that say you I think it was a grape apologist or something like that, or enabler. What are you talking about? They take something, they run with it, and I actually did on my show yesterday. I had a subject about how women derail conversations. They hear you talking about one thing and they turn it into something else. What you had in that video had nothing to do with grape, but that's what they've spent it into. Even though they watched the video over and over and over, never hit a word grape, never hit a word rapist, but that's the entire argument that they're using.
Yep.
Which makes no sense. I said yesterday on my live that the reason I think that women are intelligent, right? That women know exactly what they're doing. They hear you and they understand what you're saying, but they spin it into something else on purpose. That's what I said. Women came up and said, no. And again, I said, women said this. No, women stupid. They really believe the shit that they made up in their own head. They really believe the BS that they turn it into, even though they don't hear those words come out. But you know how it go. Men go by the words that come out your mouth. Women read between the lines and try and come up with what you actually meant instead of going by what you say. So that's exactly what happened with your video, man. And I hate that now I done seen people, I'm going to say people, take it and spin it out of control. But
yeah, it's getting bad.
Hey, Lord, I will say this much.
Genty done
put it. Go ahead.
Genty done repost that. I said 2 words and then somebody. I said Genty done reposted that John, this orange head dude. I guess they all big creators. Then this one girl, I'm waiting for her to pop in here. She done popped in here twice and don't want to
talk about the yellow girl.
That one girl that got 1 million views off my dang on Stitch and stuff or whatever, made up this long thing. You know, they have a bunch of uncles that come together and all this other. I'm like, and everybody
I see in the
believes
comments, Claudia says, why are you speaking for women anyway? See, this was funny to me, right? Every day when you scroll through this app, women say men are supposed to be leaders. Men are supposed to be leaders. But as soon as a man speak on something as a leader, they say, well, why are you paying attention to that? You should pay attention to this. Don't worry about that. Worry about this over here. How is he leading if you're telling him what to do? Do you want to be a leader or do you want to be a puppet for you?
Well, Laura, we know they failed at leadership. That's how Uncle Joe was able to get every girl in the family, because they are the failed leaders. They were the ones who was too afraid to turn him in. So when they talk about the uncles, we got to also talk about the aunties who covered those uncles for decades, and them uncles lived fruitful lives because of those aunties and grandmamas who took his back, who covered it. The aunties and grandmamas who knew that he was who he was, but still left their daughters around him. They don't know when they was being pimped. That's all. They just don't know when they was being pimped by their mama and their grandmama to their uncle. That's the conversation they need to have. Why was y'all pimping me to my uncle? How come that nigga never went to prison? Because y'all was being pimped.
And this is another tactic that they use, right? And fellas, I'm asking y'all to stay calm and stay on your square. Like what was this? Where is it? I just saw it. Z in the comments were talking about you know how they pull that you're mad or you're upset or whatever. I didn't hear anybody up here sound mad or upset. They try and push you to be mad or upset. So fellas, stay on your square. Don't argue with them. Stay on your square. Talk and lead from where you know to do it. That they know that's just a tactic to get you off of what you. That's another thing I talked about yesterday. They hear you talking about something and they try and shift it to something else, right? And they know how men get. What men do when they keep trying to explain it to you and you play stupid. play stupid. After a while, they know a man gonna say, "Man, fuck it," and go ahead on. They know that, and so that's why they play stupid. We talk about one thing, they talk about something else, and then they look you in your eye, and they look at you and hope, or even they may know that you realize that, wait a minute, she's not talking about what I'm talking about, and they hope that you forget what you're talking about and move on to something else. We're not stupid. We done seen this shit since we was 10 years old. That's what women do. So let's try and do this. Let's try and stick to what was actually said in the video and not what you made up it and act like you heard. I gotta go, man. Y'all be easy.
All right, for
One.
sure.
You got a lot of
Appreciate
sluts.
you, man.
You got a lot of sluts who's mad
Wait
that
before.
can't put them on blast. That's all. You got a lot of sluts who mad that can't put them on blast.
Yeah, that's what it is though.
Yeah.
Let me get
Don't forget
I seen
Carl.
Jane hand. She want. I'm gonna let Jane go. Then Karma, she haven't spoke yet, so I gotta get Karma in.
All right, so I wouldn't say that there was a lot of sluts that were upset. It seems like the focus were a great deal of women that have maybe experienced some type of trauma in the past. I will say this, that once you've experienced that and you've started going to therapy, you realize how unsafe the world is. The world is just unsafe. People get pew-pewed in the world. All types of stuff happen in this world. And beyond our control, that's why there's laws, right? The safest place, and that's merely safe, is indoors in your own home. That's the safest place you're going to find on this planet, right? Unfortunately, those things happen. So I feel like when people hear videos, they hear it from the place where they're at, not necessarily exactly what is going on in the videos, because he did not mention rape, he did not mention children, he did not mention babies, he didn't mention any of those things. So we kind of pull towards what we want to hear and create these narratives. But I will say that there are safe places for women to go if they have experienced that, to reclaim being sexy, right? And those places are exclusive and secluded from public view and from public knowledge. Okay, so I would suggest burlesque and sensual dance classes, therapy. Even sometimes you can dress in lingerie with other women and discuss some of those things that happen. But to try to spin a narrative based on the video, just saying that you have to protect yourself because the world is what the world is, to me, that's just taking it a little bit too far. I've heard every narrative besides exactly what Kev was saying in the video, and you don't have to agree with the video, but I think the question was, well, why do women do this? And I think that that's a good question to ask, and I think it shouldn't have all of these different caveats to just answer that one question. I will say a great deal of women do that, either i.e. for attention, or sometimes in those moments where they have been going through certain situations, they are trying to reclaim something, and i.e. attention. I'm just going to put it out there. At the end of the day, you know that you're dressing for the public. You know that you have plenty of clothes in your closet, or even if you have a sweatshirt or t-shirt. Kev didn't say that if you're wearing a whole sweatsuit that people are not going to approach you, men are not going to approach you. That's not what was said. I don't think that he stated that, and I believe that he also said that, yeah, it is messed up. There are men out here in this world that are, going to catcall, do all that type of stuff, right? He didn't say those exact words, but I think he didn't negate that fact. But nobody negated that men are going to approach regardless of whatever you're wearing. I don't think that was a point in conversation. Yes, men are going to approach. To be honest with you, based on what you're wearing, to be honest, it's depending upon what type of men are going to approach you. You can't wear booty shorts to a country club. So depending upon how you're dressed, and I believe that most women were taught, hopefully, mothers and fathers, especially fathers, taught the young ladies that you're on an interview everywhere that you go. When you exit out of your house, that is a world interview, right? How you present yourself is how you're going to be accepted and approached. So at the end of the day, you're probably not going to get Pookie and Ray Ray coming at you. And I'm going to say this as a final point because I'm going to free up my box. I don't know who told y'all to choose the bear. For one, I'm just going to say, ladies, sisters, the bear is a pump and dump. So what the bear does is neglect the mother and leaves the cubs. They don't even raise the children. They don't raise their cubs. So we should really choose something a little different because those are the baby daddies of the wildlife. Like,
And James,
don't
what
choose the
happens if you
bear.
runs up? What if he runs up on a? What if he runs up on one that already got cubs?
They do not, after they pump and dump, they leave the cub, and the mama bear is
No, no,
responsible for
no, no,
raising the
no,
baby
no,
bears.
no.
Hmm?
The one that's already got the baby bears that's already been left. If he runs up on her and she's got baby bears already, when he gets there, what happens to the baby bears if
I'm
she
not a
doesn't
lesbian.
detect?
I fuck on dingling and splits. But go ahead for somebody that had a question. Probably got your bitch. Go ahead.
The question was, what happens to the baby bears if when he runs up on her and she already has cubs and the bear still wants to get it? What happens to those
You're going
cubs?
too far. We need to choose something else.
Can I go? Can I
Choosing the
go
bear.
now? I've
Yeah,
been
go
waiting.
ahead,
Yeah,
Karma.
go ahead,
Go ahead.
Karma.
Thank
I
you so
never
much.
chose the bear because I knew that bears are, they baby daddies. They the baby daddies of the wildlife. So when we say that, whoever created that narrative, they was trying to trick y'all because pretty much it's like choosing the Pookie of the wildlife again. So they was trying to fuck with y'all heads. But I'm gonna go ahead and go.
So I just want to say I actually agree with Jane and Lawfully. I don't know how this conversation went so far left from the video I watched, but I will say that I think Lawfully's main point that I agreed with is it really doesn't matter according to statistics what you say if there's a predator amongst women. If they don't care what you wear, if they want you, they're going to have you. And so there's not really a protectiveness strategy. Hold
And
on,
Karma,
I've
let
been
me say this
patient.
too. Karma, let
Oh,
me say
okay.
this too. I agree with that too. I told lawfully that too. But
But
that's
I
why I
also
wanted
agree
her
with
to ask
Jane.
the other part. She didn't want to say the other part, but go ahead, Karma.
Okay, so that's what I said. That part is true. I agree with her on that. It does not matter if there's a predator in the watch. And I think might be why people misunderstood the intention of the video is because when you said what you wear, I think people jump to what I wear is going to protect me when in reality, if it is a predator we're talking about, it won't. Now, however, I also agree with Jane with saying that if you do decide on what you want to wear, there will be some attention drawn to it, whatever you choose to wear. But if you're going to wear something more sexual or whatever for your own choice, it don't have to be for men or for women. There are going to be eyes that are attracted to you as well. So I just wanted to say, I don't think anyone was totally wrong. I think the misinterpretation was I would have liked you to use a better strategy in answering your question because I felt like it was a little disingenuous to think that clothes alone would matter if there's a predator. Again, and I'm only using predator because that seems to be the direction your comments and everything went. I'm not saying that's what you were saying in your video, but I believe that was the trigger because in most of the time when people get essayed, they'll say, what were you wearing? And so just like there's buzzwords for feminists and buzzwords for everything else, that was a buzzword I think triggered and then went to another direction. So that's what I think caused the chaos is that if you would have said maybe unwanted attention or do you believe what you wear causes certain attention, I think that would have been a different conversation. I think
Yeah.
that's why it started to become, you know what I'm saying, like conjumble. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so Karma, you said you haven't seen my video, right?
No, I saw it.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't say none of that stuff. And the question wasn't even about none of that. That's what I'm saying. My
No,
question
and
was
I
just
agree with you. I
my
said that. I
question.
said your comments were totally left, and I'm only commenting to what has transpired from the actual
Oh
video.
yeah.
And I said I think that's why they did transpire is because of that approach. But I understood what you
No,
were
I mean
saying.
even the approach though, like they made this stuff up because it was a question where it made them feel uncomfortable. So the thing is, my main focus was that I wasn't talking about none of that. My main focus was that women are not afraid, especially women that purposely dress less in front of these men that they claim that they're scared of. That was what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about these things that happen. I get that. I understand all those things. So my thing, that was the biggest deflation when I said why wear less. It was the real question was why wear less, right? If you're afraid of men, that was the question in it. Even though I knew
Right.
they wasn't gonna answer it.
So I think to answer your question directly is I just don't think it's a strategy that matters. So if you are afraid of men, no matter what you wear, I don't think statistically it doesn't make a difference if you're going to be around predators. Like if
So
you're not
I'm gonna try
around
it
men
again.
that can
Hey,
We're
control
Carmel,
not
come on real
talking
themselves,
quick.
about
it doesn't
predators.
matter.
Warlock, hold up.
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
try this again though. Hold up, one more time. So, like I said, I hear you. I need you to hear me, right? So it's not about strategy, none of that stuff. I'm saying it's okay to say that I don't know or something like that. So the question is, why wear less if you're afraid of men? That's the only question only answer I'm looking for.
I answered it. I said, I don't think it matters for those people.
I
If they
didn't
are, I
ask if it
don't
mattered
think it
though.
matters for them. If they wear less, I don't think they feel any more in danger than if they put on clothes. Because I don't believe they think the clothes are protective measures.
All
So
right,
Miss
I'm
so
Carmen.
answering the question
all right,
directly.
Miss
Karma.
Now
Carmen,
I
Wait,
I
hold
have a
wear
on,
question
clothes,
for
Karma.
you, Miss
1
Carmen.
second.
but
Let
that's
me
what I
talk
Hold,
to her
hold
for a
on,
second,
Laura. Let me
please.
get this out. Laura. Because he didn't talk about predators at all, right? So let's erase them because we understand the predators are going to do what the hell they're going to do, right? We understand that. We can't control them unless we can know who the hell they are beforehand. All right. So he never mentioned predators, so we're going to take that out of the equation. We're talking about just for natural men. They never said, "Oh, I'm scared of predators." They just saying that they're scared of men. Period. There was nothing to separate from anybody. So we're going to take predators out of the situation. If you are afraid of men, this is what he's asking. Why present yourself in a certain way to entice? And we can't say that women dressing a certain way will not entice more than dressing another way. But we understand that predators will do what they do regardless of what the hell you wear. It's all about prevention or basically making shit less likely.
So to answer that question, anytime, and again, we could be on two different sides of TikTok. So I'm only speaking from my experience of what I heard. But if I hear a woman say, I'm afraid of men, I interpret a lot of their context to be a certain type of men. And majority of them are people who are we don't want to use that word, but men who cannot control themselves. That's what I'm hearing. Now, if you're saying they're just saying all men, I'm scared of every single one that comes outside of the door, which I think is a little exaggerated. I don't think that's the sentiment. Not saying that's not what they said, but I don't think that's the sentiment that they mean. I think they mean certain type of men. And that's why I said, to answer the question directly, I think the reason why they do not care about what clothes they are wearing, because they have experienced or seen or statistically have shown it won't matter. They will still get the same response.
Sister, I'm gonna ask you for you. Would it make sense to you that if you felt threatened that you would go outside with less on and draw more attention to yourself? Would you do that?
I don't now. So that's the thing. I don't do that now. So if what I'm wearing matches the events and things I'm going to, I don't do it now. So I don't have that type of fear when I go. I don't think like that because I don't have that now. So I'm
Why
only
wouldn't
speaking to the question that was posed.
Okay, Miss Karma.
Oh no! I need the second part of that though. So why wouldn't you do that?
Oh shit.
I don't believe in that. Like, I was raised that clothes are meant for certain types of times and events. So if I go to a club, I dress the dress code of the club. If I go to a Walmart where there's children or places or whatever, I'm going to dress appropriately there. Same as a job interview. I believe that there's certain clothes for certain places for me. So yeah, the way that I'm walking out the house will determine what I'm going to wear for me.
Okay, so Miss Karma, here's my follow up to what you said. Because of the simple fact you said that they when they say that they're afraid of men, they're afraid of a certain type of man, right? That is what you said. I don't want to miss say what you ever said. Is that what you said?
That's what I think, but I could be wrong. I think it's a certain
Okay,
type.
so no, I'm gonna go with you on that. So if in fact that is the case, we don't know who's who until the event occurs. So if in fact you're gonna say that, that would have to include all men until they prove otherwise, correct?
I think that's a fair statement.
Right. So in essence, when they say I'm afraid of men, it's basically putting us all in the same excuse me, putting us all in the same box
Yes, it
until
is.
you walk by him and he doesn't say anything, or you walk by them and they just say hello and keep it moving.
Yes.
That's when you start. That is the problem that not you, sorry. That
It's
they're
okay.
lumping us all in the same freaking box.
Can I ask you a
They
question real
don't
quick?
know us.
But Warlock, to go back
Yes,
to
ma'am.
that, and I'm glad you brought that up. It happened here on a panel where women were put in the same box too.
Well, I'm gonna tell it to you like this, and I can't speak for that because I was not there. But I will say this: I
No,
know
on
the
this
men on
panel.
this panel
But
and the
I'm
men that
just
I fuck
saying,
with.
I'm
I'll
just
say
saying,
this.
we gotta learn how to
Hold on,
not.
Nikki. Hold on. I will say this, and I know the men on this panel because I'm cool with most of them. I may not like them all, but I'm cool with them.
Don't
But
listen to him.
when we talk,
We don't
when we
like
talk about certain women, right? We usually say women that, or women that do, or it's not putting y'all all in the same box.
They know
We're talking about a
Warlock. They
specific
know that.
behavior.
They know that. They lump themselves together. They know that.
Can I
So
ask
we
you?
usually specify.
So what's
All right.
the difference between hearing women say this on that's been around you from you saying it on the panel now? It's really not a difference on how you describe the events that you've been or experiences that you've been with different women that you've crossed versus putting it into a narrative of what happened on a post or whatever situation you was just talking about.
Hold on, say that again.
It's
Say that
not
again.
much of a difference.
Wait, are you talking
It
about
is
the?
a difference.
Wait. Are
Go
you
ahead.
talking
No,
about
it's
the
not
video
a
that he made?
difference.
Hold on, Nick. Are you talking about the video that he made? Are you talking about the
No,
video?
I'm talking about what he just said. I'm Dory. I don't even remember
Can I ask
everything.
Karma a question?
No, hold on, Dan.
No, before you
The
go, because
difference
I got
is, and this is the last time I'm going to explain this to any
Warlock,
fucking
after
body.
you go, I don't know if Laura wanted to say something after that. After you, then Laura.
He probably
I
did.
still got
Here's
left.
the
I'll wait till after
difference.
dance. I'm gonna hop in the shower.
Here's
Go
the
ahead.
Don't forget
difference,
about
For
and
sure,
I
for
think
sure.
that was
don't
Nikki
forget
that was
about baby
asking,
sis.
right? Here's the difference, Nikki.
You gotta let man.
Because you don't know all men and how they are until after the fact. When you say I'm afraid of men, that's lumping everybody in one box. When we say women that do this or act like that or this, that, and the other, we're talking about only those women that do this, act like that, or say this. That is the difference. And if you can't see that, then I don't know what to tell you.
Actually, no. Look, I made it very clear in the video. If we talking about that, right? I said the women that claim
No, I
they're
wasn't
scared.
talking about the post.
Why do I every time I talk? That's crazy. Somebody just cut me off again. That's crazy. I don't know if I got a delay on my stuff or whatever. But I was saying I made it specific on that one, so nobody had no. I was watching what I said on it, right? I said the women that say they're scared of men. So anybody that's addressing this and that's not scared of men, it just don't make no sense. So I made it specific. It showed a lack of hearing that people have, or a lack of understanding. So, Lace, I can do what I want. I don't know what you're talking about.
Laugh.
You gotta
But
get your whole
I
music.
just explained it to you, Laugh.
Good.
Even though they hear it, they decide to lump themselves in. It don't matter how specific you are. You can say chicks with one leg and one eye. Don't make no sense. They gonna say, "Oh, he talking about all black women," because he said black women somewhere in there. They gonna include themselves. You specifically said the women that said that they're afraid of men. You said that, but they didn't hear it. When you said it, they read between the lines and said, "You talking about all of them."
I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to get scared of these so-called women's intuition. Is that what they do now?
Man, that woman intuition don't work just like they gaydar.
But hold
Oh,
on.
my.
But Karma made like some really valid points, because I think there's a disconnect between the women who are who do consider the stuff that they wear before they go out, and the women who don't think that it matters. Right? So I feel like we're having like two separate conversations. Like the video wasn't even towards any of the women that
Right.
you
They
know,
once again lump themselves into that shit.
Yeah, that's what Laura was talking about. They just lump themselves in there. That's all.
If it didn't pertain to you, why are you even fighting a fight that you have no dog in?
Can I give an analogy to Karma? So I want to answer this question.
Right at the main thing, then you could go right after, because I gotta make sure she go. Make sure everybody. What's Warlock over there getting all that much money? This old man getting all that money, man. That's crazy. What's I'm talking to?
I didn't even see that shit.
Oh wait,
Thank
dang!
you,
I missed.
Brett.
No, I missed one thing. So because they don't think it matters, and they've already lumped it up with grape and predator and stuff like that. Damn.
Dang, man.
Damn.
May ain't even speaking. She got a whole dinosaur. What the heck?
Damn.
Cut you off with that one.
I know.
Over here driving, so I couldn't even look at the screen. But I guess it was. I guess it was my girl Brett. Thank you, baby. If that was you.
What you was saying, babe? Ooh, I got a whole. I don't know what that is, but it scared me a little bit. The piranha. Thank you. I don't know what to do, but ain't a lot there. Appreciate you.
Yeah, because they lumped it up with predator behaviors and grape and stuff like that. There's a disconnect. They're thinking that we are saying that it does matter what you wear to attract a predator, when that's not the conversation. So if you don't believe that what you wear matters, then this conversation is not going to even make sense.
And that's why I understood
believe
the video.
I
But
believe
I just thought
they
it was
heard
the
it.
wording that made people confused. That's why I said I understand everybody's side, because it felt like 15 conversations
No, it wasn't a word that
off the video.
This the time I believe that, because it's two ways of communication work. I don't believe it was the wording. It was just the way the way they wanted to understand it, the way they wanted to, basically. I don't know how I just said that though, but now that word, my word, it was wrong on that one. What'd you say?
Because you were very specific and
That's what I
intentional
said.
about
That's
the
what I
words
said.
you chose to say.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I said. Right. So it couldn't have been the word, because if I keep replaying it, I done got it 100 times. Look, I done got it 100 times. They keep saying the same thing. Well, I perceive this and I perceive that. No, we can't work like that. It don't work like that. Because if men was to perceive certain things and stuff or whatever, that's already creep behavior. You know what I'm saying? So women just get to say I perceive, and make up all this stuff or whatever. So it's like, no, we gotta actually go for what people saying. We gotta start asking questions, whatever. You can't fill in a blank and then tell somebody what they meant because of your lack of understanding. When the stuff was very simple, it was very simple. You know what I'm saying? But I knew this is what happened. I knew, because I asked this many times on my live, but I actually decided to make it a post because I knew that I noticed the same tactic they do every time I asked that. Because I was like, I understand you wear clothes, you don't wear clothes, and all that other stuff. I know y'all been fighting. We can do what we want. I get it. But then when I ran into the bear people and the ones that say I'm so afraid of stuff, then I click on their profile, they don't have no clothes. I'm like, hold on, that makes no sense. Or they say that they got OnlyFans. They say they got all these things. They still using me. All these the same ones that be pulling up in man's face and I'm gonna do this to you and all this other stuff, trying to cuss them out and all this stuff. And I wish you would. I wish you would. Oh my gosh, that woman, like, she's so scared of men. I mean, like, what? So it's like, that's why I was just putting that video out to call out the contradiction that I'm on to y'all games. Y'all lying. A lot of y'all lying. In a matter of seconds, y'all would say one thing, and the next minute y'all talking about I'm gonna pull up on you and all this other stuff. That makes no sense. So they got uncomfortable because I called out the lie.
Can I ask my question?
They knew they ain't had no answer though. But man, you about to get your turn taken in a minute. It's your turn now.
All right, cool. My bad.
Then dash you next.
Man, y'all said a lot. Y'all really summed up a lot of stuff. That
Girl, wake up, please.
I was about to say. I think what they need to understand the most is that. I'm sorry, y'all just came from outside. That regardless of how you dress, right, you're gonna get a million approaches. You're gonna get a lot of approaches from the outside because that's what comes with life, right? Especially if you're attractive. And I think people be trying to use this scare shit as an excuse, because in reality, depending on the person, you ain't scared of everybody. Because if it was a LGBT type of man approaching, talking about, damn, you look good, girl, love that skirt, are you scared? Or are you only scared when it comes to regular men that give you compliments, regular guys that give you approaches? You ain't scared of the women who sit up here and be like, girl, let me grab your butt. It's so fat. These people are definitely violating you. These are people who literally violate you naturally. But you don't see it like that because, oh, you're a girl's girl. I literally live in a state where women grab each other's butts all day long. Girl, you're beautiful as fuck. Let me touch your butt. It's so pretty. It's so big. Da, da, da. Are your boobies real? It's always, it's always people. That's why I say I don't believe people be scared. Because if you was really scared, people who are scared, they move like they scared. They ain't sitting up here, dressing a certain way. If anything, they got the understanding of, let me cover up. Because when I cover up, it's going to make people want to approach me less. Some people have that understanding. Now, if you just talking about a person that just randomly out here grabbing and touching people to the point where they just like that with everybody, then it's understandable. But majority of people that's approaching you, they think that you look good. You may not like them. I just think if you was really scared, you would be more cautious when it comes to life. You wouldn't move in a I don't care mindset. A lot of people who are scared don't have I don't care how I dress. I don't care how I look. I don't care if I go outside. People should have more self-control. Everybody ain't like that. That must be in your world, in your mind. But I let Blueheart jump in.
Well, no, it's a dance after that. But I got sad news for y'all because I got to get off this thing because I got to get up early. Or get up on time. I gotta get some rest though. But yeah, I'm gonna continue this though when I get some time. Probably this
Can I ask a
weekend.
question before you leave?
No, I ain't leaving yet. I'm probably gonna get off right. I'm gonna start getting off by when it hit 9:40. I'm gonna get y'all last calls, and then 45 I'm shutting down. If y'all don't got your last calls, y'all better say it fast. I'm shutting off on you. Cause yeah, I'm gonna continue this. We're gonna be. I'm gonna have to talk about this because it's like they're not. I'm not gonna ever be able to get a regular topic in. They're gonna keep popping their heads up in here. So we gonna let this rock then for a little bit. But go ahead, dance, and I'm gonna get my boy Blue in the building.
All right. So, Law and Calm, I want to ask y'all a question, right? If a guy says, yo, I'm scared of gangsters, I'm scared of gangs, right? I'm scared of Crips, I'm scared of these dudes. But under the label of freedom, and it's my human right to wear a red bandana because I could buy as a freedom, and he decides to wear red bandanas in the Crip neighborhood what he said he's scared of, what would you call that person?
Or is that you want Laura to go first or me?
You go.
I think this is a false equivalency, but I'm gonna roll with it and I'm gonna say they slow.
It's not a
wait. Hold on, bro. Let me help you. All right. If he feels threatened by that group, and women feel threatened by that group, which are the men, that is not a false equivalency. It's a direct equivalency. They both have fear. Do you see that, sister?
So here's the false equivalency.
Wait, that's yes or no. Do you see it?
No, I agree with that part. Here's the part I think is a false equivalency. The false equivalency is that particular situation can be controlled by what you wear. And I think the disconnect is
No.
You don't have to wear the red bandana.
The reason when I asked that point is this. Crips and Bloods rob civilians who's not even wearing any color flag. The same way that a creep can SA a woman who not dressing naked. So it's still the same. It's still the same logic. What I'm saying is, how many people right now that gang members go outside and rob that have nothing to do with the gang? This happens every day, and I'm in Brooklyn. This happens every single day. What I am saying to you, when you decide to wear the flag of the person that you said you scared of, the opposite flag, you're gonna put more attention on you for that gang to attack you. And what I'm saying to the women, if you're scared of those type of men, why are you dressing a type of putting that target on your back for type of men? What I'm thinking it is,
But I
women
thought
are
y'all
not
didn't
really.
want to
Hold
go
on, hold
down
on.
the essay route. This is
Hold on,
what I'm
hold on,
saying.
hold on,
The
hold on,
conversations are going everywhere.
hold on. I think
Wait,
women
did you
are.
use essay again?
I thought we could use that. Is that the wrong term? I don't want to
Who
get you.
use essay? No, we're not about to talk. We talking about fear. We're not talking about essay, son. Hopefully we don't throw essay in here no more. I'm tired of hearing that.
Well,
We talking about
he's going
don't say
down that
essay,
road.
don't say
No, but I'm going
diapers
with
no more. I'm tired of
no.
hearing all that.
I'm talking about
Wait,
the word fear.
they don't mean
I'm talking.
Spanish people when they say
I'm saying.
essay. They don't mean that.
I'm using the word fear, right? I'm using the word fear. If you're scared of something and you put yourself in that position by wearing that flag, I ask you the question. You answer the question when I use it when another guy wearing a different bandana. Then you would have to call that woman the same thing. What I'm trying to think is the women are not really scared of men. They're scared of not getting attention or they're just scared of clothes. Because mind you, at the end of the day, it don't make sense to me how that wanting to be naked, but they get mad that people are telling you while you're being naked, you're painting a bigger target on your back, and you say,
A
"No,
bigger
I
target
can."
for what?
Hold on. I was quiet the whole time I was talking. I was quiet for the men that you're scared of. That's the point that I'm making. And I'm
Okay,
saying,
what men
oh
is
my
that?
god, oh my goodness.
What the? Okay.
And
All
this
right.
is why I'm
Keep
asking
your
because
eyes
if we
on the
don't go
Look, I
down
prize.
don't look.
that
Yeah,
route, it's like we're going in a hamster wheel.
Carmen. I
Because
don't know
what
what's
men are
going
we
on.
talking about then?
Dog, is it a hold on, let me ask this, dog. Man, I'm praying that a lot of women ain't like this. This is crazy, bro. So it's like now that from this point, it's like you purposely just missing his whole point. You trying to
I'm
go
not
so into
missing the
detail
point.
what type
She's
of
not
man.
missing the
It don't
point.
I'm
it
not
don't
She
missing the point
she's not
though.
missing the point.
it don't
She's
matter.
just not addressing it.
Yeah,
No,
that's what
I
it is.
am. I've been addressing it.
But
I'm trying to make sure. Are we talking about unwanted attention? I said that when I first came on. When I
we
said
just
I read your video, I looked at your video. I listened to Jane. I listened to the panel, and I said I agree and understand both sides. I even answered the question directly. So when I said, "Are you?" When you say fear and attention, are you talking about unwanted attention, or are we going back to what we said we weren't going to talk about?
who wants
That's
I'm
all I'm
only
Women
asking for
complaining
Wait,
about
look,
clarification.
wanting men.
who want
hold up, sister. You just said that you understood both sides.
I
What's
said that earlier.
right? What are the women complaining about? If they listen to what he actually said, what are they complaining about? Or did they just
But I
purposely?
said that too.
Hold on, I didn't finish the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Or are they purposely misinterpreting what he said?
I don't think it's, and I answered that. I said I don't know if it's purposeful. I think when I heard
Wait.
him say,
One
"Hold
second.
on, I'm trying
Did,
to answer your question." When they said the clothes and fear, and why are you doing it? I said I believe that was the disconnect because clothes can't protect you, regardless. Statistically, it won't matter for someone that is praying after somebody. Now, if we talking about gang affiliations or people getting robbed, there are ways you can decrease that particular thing because they're looking for chains or looking for someone that has money. But if you're talking about that, then I can understand how they misinterpret it. I didn't say that's what he said, but I did answer that
all right,
question.
from what he said, did it need to be reinterpreted a different way, or could they have went by what he actually said?
I think the wording was a dog whistle. I think it could have been
To what?
reworded, and it would have had a
I'm glad.
different
I'm
outcome
glad you said that.
conversation.
I'm glad you said that. Dog whistle. You remember I said how women hear something that's not said? Isn't that what you just expressed?
Here's the point I'm making.
And I did.
Hold on, no,
because the
Dance,
dog
hold on.
I'm agree with
Isn't that
that.
what you just said? They're hearing
I
something that wasn't
agree.
said.
I agree. I think it was a dog whistle, and a dog whistle implies something that hasn't been said. No different than if we talk about microaggressions with white tea people and
Right.
they say something like, "Oh, you must be in an urban area." Like, you can understand that it could be a dog whistle. I didn't
Right.
say that this man was. I want to reiterate. I never said that I didn't understand his video, and I never said I didn't get his point. I simply said this is that whistling is what caused the chaos of why it's so much going back and forth. That's all I said.
And the point that I was trying to make earlier Because you're going back to resetting the Nintendo again. We keep
After you
talking
get done with
about
this point, though, we got to get Blue in, though.
no. My last point. 'Cause I was over. They both cut me off. So my point is, I was trying to say is that the thing is about fear. So if you don't want attention from the guy that you're scared of, be a gang member, then under the freedom you wear the red flag. That's what I'm talking about. So if you're scared of these Crips, but yet you don't want the attention of them, then why wear the red flag the same way if you're scared of these type of men and you don't want their attention, then why be half naked? That's what I'm saying.
She gonna be like, what type of Crips?
Yes.
But let's get on.
She's just asking for clarity. It's
Yeah, I
better.
didn't do that.
It's better that she asks clarifying questions than for her to
Well,
assume, which is what they've been doing.
Even that though, we can tell when it get disingenuous because people want to ask questions so it can fit their narrative. Because I know look, sometimes you be 2 steps ahead of people. So we knew she was gonna try to get to the point of trying to make it about either be about DV or something like that. So that's why we
didn't say
made it a
that.
broad thing about if you just fear something, like a human or even animals. If you fear something, you'll try to do something to avoid it. So we didn't have to go any deeper than that. We didn't have to say, well, what type of fear or something like that. Fear is fear.
So I agree because so after Kev clarified for everybody that it was not about SA, I think everybody should know to stay away from that point.
Right.
I didn't go back to that point. I was just making sure he didn't go to that point. So I'm not sure.
I feel you, Karma. I feel you.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
No. I agree. I agree. I was just that's why it's okay for me. It's okay to ask clarifying questions because I personally think you have been trying to be fair, but
I'm just trying to be fair and objective. I'm not swinging to one side or the other. Honestly, I was just trying to be fair and objective.
There's one person that
out
can see
here,
that
to be
though.
honest.
Yeah, because I see disingenuous.
Blue now.
I think. Well, let me get
disingenuous.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't about to fall for that, but it is what it is. It's like
What
I
makes
can
it
tell when I say a few
disingenuous?
words. Like, all right, what? But go ahead, Blue.
Okay.
Man, what's cracking with y'all, man? Listen, as
up,
as
Blue?
an affiliate, what up with you, man? As an affiliate of the militia, right? I gotta poise my words clearly. No,
What type of
you
words?
shouldn't go into. yeah, one of them. Triggering words. Let's say that triggering words. Yeah, you shouldn't go into the ops territory wearing something that'll definitely paint you as a target, right? So absolutely. You would think a person with common sense would be in fear. If you are in fear of something, right, you would definitely not draw attention to yourself. Which is why I'm glad you posed that question. I stitched the vid or whatnot. I think women are just obsessed with being a victim. I think they just want to do something to actually say, well, I did it, and I dare anyone to do something, and if they do something, I got you. It's one of those. It's one of those. I knew it was going to happen, so now everybody has to throw a pity party for me. But if motherfuckers won't give a damn or don't give a damn, because if they look at you and say, "Well, you should have known," what the fuck you shouldn't have. What the fuck you what you knew better. Basically, you knew better. If you knew better, you do better, right? They go on. And like I asked the question, bro, I'm not sure where all these YT simps and panderers come from. I think they need to stay their monkey asses on their side. You dig? Because they making a bigger situation out of nothing, in my opinion. I think they actually are trying to further infuriate our women. I think because they have a history of rape, a history of assault, pillage, plundering, unaliving, and stuff like that. I think they know it the best. And if they know it the best, why wouldn't they want to infiltrate and want to come on and say, well, if you know you're wearing a certain thing, this is what can happen to you, right? But we're just talking about attention. We're talking about attention at this point. Because I'm not going to go out here in a pair of Speedos and complain about my Johnson swinging and motherfuckers calling saying, hey, you can't be complaining about the attention you're getting from women because, sir, this is what you wore. And if this is what you wore, obviously you must have been looking for a certain type of attention. Like I asked in the video, they don't take their asses over there to the female ran establishments when they're dressing a certain way. Why go to man ran establishments, man ran venues, right? Go to female. If you're that much afraid of men, stay around women. Keep going to women ran events, women ran venues. I think they just want to paint you out to be the bad guy, Kev. And I think they can't help themselves, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because they'll call the men the creep, but they don't have enough self-control to not wear certain shit. You get what I'm saying? So I think if they're saying men the creeps, I'll say they're the creeps as well. Men are the pervs, and they're the pervs as well too. Because they'll be afraid of certain shit, but then they'll walk out and have all kind of eyes, Googled eyes at them. Men, women, and children. But the people who's looking at you are the creeps, not the person who's wearing it the creeps. I'm trying to make it make sense. This is whole logic, bro. These OHs, these old hoes, got these YHs, these young hoes, confused. They think they can do whatever they want, however the fuck they want, and be ignorant to the fact of the world. They're just ignorant, and they live in a state of bliss to whereas they are untouchable. And then when you fuck around and get the attention that you don't want, it's, oh, woe is me. No, hey, hold on. Ain't no, oh, woe is me, ho. You knew what the fuck it was. Your mama told you what it was. And I'm still trying to figure out, Kev, and everybody, if they were so afraid of men, why allow your daughters to go out dressed like women of the night? These are clothing articles, right? These are clothing
Hey, Blue, before you finish real quick, because I already know I see what's going on. So, DJ, so I know y'all watching on the outside, and I know you one of the biggest ones trying to get me out here, right? I've been waiting to talk to you. So, DJ, I know you sitting on the outside. You can always request up Mr. Soul Child in public. If you want to come up here, you can come up here too, both of y'all.
Oh,
I'll make a little time for y'all.
I can drop down if Gentry trying to come up for sure.
Yeah, Gentry can come up.
Yeah, I was just
They
like
trying to watch on the outside. I done seen y'all names already, so y'all can come on in. I mean, I know y'all about
drop too. Oh, sorry, boo.
Oh no, you good. Cause I'm about even if they don't come in a minute, I'm about to probably I'm gonna get off this thing anyways though in a couple minutes though. But go ahead, Blue. Kurt, you can finish up. Then yeah, cause I'm about to probably start getting off this thing about before 9:45. I gotta get off.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm a land right here. Did they stitch your videos? Did they say something about it?
Yeah. For you, yeah. Soul Child done put it all on Facebook and all that. I see. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. See, and that's another thing, right? They know to pander to women. They want to use the fear of women. And I don't get that's that bullshit that I don't fucking get with these dumbass dudes, dude. Like they'll use their fear and say this is a perfect opportunity to grab a woman's ear. This is a perfect opportunity to make them the victim because men are always the culprit. Men are always the motherfucking culprit. So now I have to ask the goddamn question. When it comes to our young men and the ladies objectify them, the ladies do the and shit. We see the constant what's going on with these people? The teachers getting at these young boys. The teachers are being indicted on touching these young boys, these young men, and this, that, and the third, right? Like those men aren't wearing anything promiscuous. It's just in the nature of creeps to be creeps if they're a fucking creep, right? Why isn't there a museum of promiscuous dress clothing out for display. Why? Because they know that these motherfuckers, these people out at night, shit happens to people out at night. Stay your ass inside. Dress appropriately. You can't, this world isn't nice to both men and women, but they know that they can throw that cape on men and it'll easily fly because they love to placate to women's emotions, love to placate to their victimhood, and they love to just eat that shit up and say this is a quick money grab. Yes, finally said something. Finally somebody said something that I can actually get in here and this is a quick money grab. Man, these bitches gonna eat it up. Man, oh man. And it's always somewhat the members of somebody else's community or somebody who's not for black women, not married to black women, on some other and extra shit. Just to make the heterosexual man look bad when we're trying to protect our women. One of my main things that I say, sir, I'm gonna land right here. We can't protect our women if we can't protect our little girls. One of the best ways to do that is watching over them, protecting them, not trying to adultify them, having them wear and do the shit little girls do. Don't put them in situations, don't have them look in a certain type, don't have them look a certain way that will garner a creep's or a pervert's attention, whether it's male or female. A lot of times these women are doing something to these young girls as well. How many of these women can actually come up and say, well, damn, my first experience was with a woman, was with a teenage, was with another female. All these sleepovers and shit like that, them trusting their older cousins, aunties, and them this, that, and the third. Men ain't the only creeps out this motherfucker. Y'all need to check these women too. I land. That's it.
All right. So yeah, both of Kurt and Sam. I forgot these are two of my mutuals. Y'all got a half a minute.
Before you close it out, Kev.
Yeah, we about to close out a minute.
You hear me, Kev?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So look. I already see, yeah, definitely got a short time. But I was listening from the comments, and I definitely think that the man that was talking earlier about flagging and whatnot, he had a pretty good analogy on how to do this. Like I said, it's pretty simple. I think that a lot of people try to shuck the accountability of their own choices onto others because then like somebody said, they get to play victim. I can't walk into a lion's den covered in steaks and then be like, whoa, what happened? Like, how did I get attacked? You know what I'm saying? Like, people know what they're doing. Everybody know. I don't even understand why people try to be disingenuous about their own choices. We all understand that there's always going to be exceptions to the rule, right? But that does not make the rule not the rule. So in most cases, we have control over our own choices and what we do. Consequences come after. I understand that some people don't go looking for, this unwanted attention, as y'all was speaking on earlier. And yeah, there will be those creeps that still give you that unwanted attention, but don't bait them. Don't bait them. I think that's the simple solution. I think that's the gist of the point. That was the point. Don't bait that type of attention. Don't bait. And don't try to teach that, like Dog said, to your children. Don't try to make your children more grown than they need to be. Don't dress them like they more grown than they need to be. Don't put people in a situation. Don't put yourself in situations like that. If you know you can avoid it, you can actively avoid it. I hate the fact that so many people try to shut that responsibility of their own personal decisions, like onto society. Like, oh, it's just society that did it. No, you had a choice. A lot of times you do. I'm not gonna say every single person, but a lot of times we have a choice on how we conduct ourselves, how we present ourselves. So we can't always blame it on the outside when we had control of our own selves and the things that we were doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate when I hear that so much. I hear that so much. And unfortunately, Kev, I didn't get to watch your video. So I was really just listening from the comments. I'm going to go back and watch your video to see what exactly y'all were talking about. But yeah, from what I understand, it seemed like it was a pretty straightforward point. It's not necessarily just about clothes, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's how you carry yourself in the places you put yourself. How you move. You can't blame society for that. And you know, paint this terrible picture about men because you was moving the way you move.
This girl Sydney to follow me all the way from the comments, still talking my spelling. That's crazy. And then she in the box. Oh my gosh, I ain't got time for this.
I
This
got
time.
invited. I got invited up here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would talk to y'all another time though, but I'm gonna get Sam and Nerdy in and we up out this thing.
Hey, be easy. Shout out to that nigga Warlock.
Hey, Kev, one last thing. If I could. I think the people who don't have a problem with dress code are the real creeps and pervs. I think the people who don't mind seeing this shit, who don't get offended by any of it, are the real creeps and pervs, in my opinion.
How does that work?
All
Well,
right, so
simple.
Sam,
Dress code. Listen, dress code doesn't have. I found it so that people don't have a problem with dress code until it's paraded in front of their loved ones. Now it's look at that skeezer, look at that husband.
oh, y'all think I'm playing in these streets? I ain't playing with y'all, so I'm gonna let these last two people talk and I'm out this thing. We gonna get Nerd and who I forgot the other person. Who was the other one? What you got for me, Nerd?
Yo,
I gotta get my sleep. I got to get my
y'all
sleep.
better get off my brother Kevin. Y'all be the main ones abusing y'all kids, touch the boys. Women do it too. Don't pretend like men are the only creeps on this earth. Women that say victim blaming, y'all be the main ones lacking accountability. Come on, let's clock it now. Let's clock it. If you are offended that a man is saying, hey, wear more clothes so you don't attract the wrong attention, then your daddy must have did something to you to where you feel this way. You must be a victim of something to project your insecurities online and cry and want to put trauma dump online. Y'all kill me with this BS. Y'all be the same women that would use a knife and not curl your fingers correctly so it don't get chopped off. Y'all don't practice safety. How can a man protect y'all and y'all don't even know what the hell safety is? This is why y'all think men are dangerous, because y'all put a target on y'all back. And y'all are detrimental to the society because you're not saying that your actions are also affecting the kids. So when y'all see these girls twerking on these big content creator lives and y'all all laughing and giggling and hoo ha ha, don't hold these people accountable. I never see none of y'all hyenas host a live about that bull crap. But y'all want to get on this man. Get the hell out of here. I'm done.
I wanted to give this perspective as a teacher in an incident that happened today. It was your live that made me want to drop this comment. We got a students, they're middle schoolers, so they're 10, 11, 12, and 13, maybe 14, right? That age range, 10 to 14. We got students that wear such short shorts. We down here in Florida, and they've been ignoring the short shorts. Now today, we got a little girl who was wearing boys' underwear, like the Calvin Klein, like stretchy underwear. So one of the teachers called her mom and said it's not appropriate for her to wear those underwears to school and it's making the boys uncomfortable. And this teacher is now looking at having a conversation. Maybe it's not disciplinary, but having a conversation on how to tactfully communicate to parents, because the parents said that the teacher is breeding grape culture because she's targeting her daughter for what she's wearing and how it's affecting the boys. That is the most appropriate phone call to make home to a parent. There's something drastically wrong with that mom that's defending in any way her daughter wearing underwear to school. You can't. That's something wrong in a woman's mentality. That's the time you're supposed to teach your daughter what she's wearing should be appropriate to, the setting she goes in and how she is expecting to be like respected and treated and viewed. There are always going to be some outlier out there, somebody who doesn't care she had on, a turtleneck and wide jeans, but that is that outlier. As far as like wanting to have yourself be respected, yeah, you should dress according to, what you would expect, like the area that you're going to be in and you'd like to be treated like. That in my opinion, and I'm old school, I'm like 46 years old. If I think I wanted men to find me sexy, I'm gonna put on something strappy and sexy and I'll be probably in a nightclub, right? That is what I'm looking to gain and garner as attention. If I think I want people to treat me seriously as the professional that I am, I'm going to put on my professional attire, and that would be meaning I'm probably going to my job or a lecture or an appointment. I mean, it's just common sense at some point.
Which ain't common no more. We see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. All right, I appreciate you. Let me get my boy Mirror in the building. We about this thing. We'll continue this. I know there's a lot of people that want to talk about this, and we're gonna continue it when I get some time. I gotta spend time with my baby. All right.
I ain't mad at you.
It's needed.
Happy for you, brother. Happy for you. Hey, bring your butt through tomorrow. We need some gospel up in there anyway.
All right.
Hey, and with all the stress too, you know, I gotta put it out there. I wasn't even thinking about it, but y'all come through tomorrow and catch some karaoke, put some questions in, get some good music, lighten up the live, lighten up your mood, especially after this week, all the stress. And then we'll get back to it on Saturday. But I wanted to say this, and then I'll push this button, and you can end it on the music if you.
You know,
Unless
if I go in there singing, it's gonna be like, hold up, is he singing about unaccountability? I told you, it's a target on my head for a good minute though. They ain't trying to
that's
hear
why I
none of
said
that.
you're gonna have to pull out the gospel. But
I got switch it up or something.
Yeah. We ain't had no good gospel in there in a minute, so we need to get back on track. But I wanted to say this simply listen to the words and what is said and answer the question. If you can't answer the question, then just say, I don't know. But don't project. Don't put something else into it. Don't interject. Don't attack. Don't make this man out to be something or someone he is not, or his woman. Leave them be. It's simply a question. And if you have that much issue with it, you have the right, just like he had the right to ask it, you have the right to go on about your business. If it angers you that much, the question it should be, why does it anger you that much? That you're responding in such a way that you could do something that could damage someone else's life. And with that being said, hey Kev, you want to end it or you got something to say after? But I gotta push this, and hey.
If you know you ain't doing okay. They go copyright me, man. I might put this on the video down. Cut it off. They might copyright. I don't want them copyright me. I might throw this on the what you call it? Especially with this one dude, I got to what you call it that. But yeah. Well, he over there doing an early Friday. Boy.
Nah, I just got the little clips for my stuff. You know, I got one bird hooked up for me too. Check this one out real quick. This one ain't like that one. It's a little loud.
As long as there ain't no copyright on there.
Asking him to change his ways. Starting with the man is the mirror, mirror on the wall.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was hooked up by Bert. That's just the skip it of it. That ain't even the whole thing. That was just the piece he hooked up for me. I wish I could get the whole thing on.
I see how you did that. I get the mirror. Okay, that one.
Yeah.
Mirror. Oh no. Okay. I wasn't been doing some things. I took a minute off this thing and doing all type of things.
Yeah, look who talking. Shoot, I gotta catch up. You leading the way. Keep on leading the way. I'm watching. I'm following. I got you. Hey, and I got your back too, bro, man.
For sure, man. Hey, this who is this? Hold up. Lynn, what's up? I thought that was I was about to say that. I hope that ain't the other Lynn. Lynn in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You there?
How you gonna come up and go to coffee cup?
Oh, you trying to screen record or something? That don't work that way. You're supposed to wait till you go to.
But yeah, if you need to, just cut my part out the end out. I'm good with it.
Yeah, I thought about it. I could just cut that. If it did a copyright thing on there, yeah, I could just cut that last part. It's gonna take even longer though, but whatever.
Yeah,
but
my bad.
no, that's cool. But yeah, we gonna continue this again. Yeah, tomorrow, yeah, it might be my little fresh day though, man. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
We
well,
might
hey,
pop up in that thing.
I'll let you know. You know how we do. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna go and get off of here. But
Which-
I might run it this weekend. I've been doing more racial topics and stuff, but
Oh yeah, that's what
I
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about for sure. I feel you on that. I be
Yeah,
talking about it. They don't want to talk
yeah,
about that part when I get on stuff like that.
yeah. I started with colorism, then went to racism, and then we were talking about the other racism. You know, somebody else talking about they discriminated, and that's what got me banned. Got me
Dang.
putting TikTok time out. Yeah, I'll be out Sunday. But
Oh man, free Mara.
we had to say that first time this year. But all right, man. I love you. Ain't not a damn thing you can do about it. And
Wait,
hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.
Hobo Lion. What you talking about, Lion? Who wrong? That's one of my old friends. I seen some of her comments. I just couldn't keep up with them. Before I get up out of here.
What's up, Gemini?
Oh, go ass babies. Okay, these okay. Them no type of people. I got you. Cause y'all are victim blaming women. Ah, man. Why you ain't coming up? You right. All right, so I'll hit y'all up tomorrow, man. All right, y'all. Well, I'll see y'all maybe tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I'll see y'all soon though. See ya. Hold up. You said you requested. Let me see. Hold up.
Hey, hey,
Yeah.
there I go. Hey,
What up?
y'all. How y'all doing?
Good.
What's
We
up? What's
good.
up?
We good.
Listen, check it. It is Friday. Sorta. Kinda. Almost.
You
It's
said what
Friday
day?
Eve. It's
Friday.
Friday Eve.
I'm almost there. We almost there. Yeah.
No, it's Friday Eve.
I wish. I still got one more day of work.
No, it's definitely no, it's Friday Eve. Wait a minute. Hold on. It don't matter where you living right now. I don't care if you're on a west, central, east. Today is Thursday. And tomorrow is Friday. So which makes it Thursday. It's Thursday. It's Friday
Hey,
Eve.
you know what other day it is?
It's
I forgot
Friday
to tell you.
Eve.
Oh, let me tell